All right, let's get one thing clear. I'm still here. Ain't that right? I'm holding this block down. Everybody good? That's remind everybody I have that love Yahuwah. Ain't that right? Just like Cole asked and said, where shall we go? I had the words of eternal life. Ain't that right? He let him know I'm still here. I'm holding this block down. And what Cole told him, man, I got to keep holding this block down. All right, well, we thank the Most High for allowing us to be here once again. We got all these turmoils and troubles going on. I was looking at the news this morning. I watch more news than anything anyway, so Shabbat don't make a difference for me as far as it don't take no whole bunch away from me because I don't do a whole lot anyway. My mind, try to keep my mind stayed. He said he'll keep him in perfect shalom, whose mind is stayed on him. I want to know what's going on around the world. Boy, California, toasting. You look at the latest that? As of the day, boy, they was showing them people. One lady said her daughter called her, told her, said, Mom, you need to call her for something, so you need to get out. She was like, get out. She was like, you need to get out. She said her daughter called her 20 minutes later, told her she need to get out. She was like, get out. She said, like the wonder. She ain't getting no warning. They had to roll. Daddy couldn't even talk to the camera. Listen, when you talking about roasting, that thing is roasting. They said it never happened before. California is burning to the ground. I tried to tell them when I came up there. I tried to tell them when I went up there to present. They didn't come out. Told them to damn it, burn it down, tear it up. They paying for it now. Isn't that right? You know we're going to call people out to turn. Eventually, you don't have to turn. Isn't that right? You ain't going to be able to stand up for so long. Listen, he enclosing these people. They don't even see it. He enclosing. Look, Miami torn up. Then you got California. Them the two ends of, this the two ends of what they call America. New York, then Texas, he getting all that border rushing them up here. Through flood, through fire, through wind, through storm. He going to gather them all down to the valley. Isn't that right? Somebody going to have to be able to tell them they get out here. You going to hell, you don't get right. Mr. and Ms. America got to repent. She got to pay for her evil deeds. She done robbed, she done raped, she done murdered. She done connived her way for a long time. But she shall proceed no further. All her bombs won't save her. They ain't got no bomb to put out no fires. They ain't got no bomb to put out no windstorm. Yahuwah having his way with them. Ain't that right? With a whirlwind and then a storm. Ain't that right? Still brewing. He got one more coming. They're supposed to hit Europe today. Then, listen, leave Europe, come right on back home. From one White House to the next White House. Ain't that right? The Queen Palace ain't nothing but another White House. Hit one White House and come to another. These people got to pay for what they've done. They've hid, stolen, conniving money out of us. They raped, diseased us, and still shooting us down, murdering. They worry about our damn flag. Damn they flag. Don't try to turn on the people talking about the serving men and women. If you fought to keep us under slavery, damn you too. Ain't that right? That's sad. They want to recognize some people. They saying that the service they give them. Won't you recognize the service we give them? We get murdered in this place. Man, I don't know what these white people think. I don't know why black people even entertain them. You know, right? Just tell them how you feel. How they going to turn on them and put on the service men and women? We disgracing them. They ain't disgracing them. It ain't never been a war fought for black people. They ain't got one they can name a war they ever went to for us. Every war they went there was their conflict. They didn't go to Normandy. They didn't go to defend Normandy. They went to defend white French people. They never fought to defend us. White people ain't got nothing on record they can show they defended us. Hell, the Revolutionary War, that was their war. Niggas always just grabbing their ass in or something. They ain't never fought nothing. I don't know why black people use their head and be so dumb thinking you done. What war they fought for us? Ain't no Iraqi tried to kill me. Ain't no Afghanistan been looking for me. They ain't never fought a war in their life for us. Every war they fought, hell, they ought to be bowing on their knees. We fought their wars. Our people don't even think. They got people talking about what they did for this country. What did that got to do with you? They don't have a war they ever fought for you. I don't know where these people get this stuff from. World War I, World War II. Hell, when World War III come up, now this one will be for you. World War III be the only one they'll fight for you. And it still won't be in your favor. It'll be against you. Don't ever believe these people. They always make a fool out of black people. Our baddest problem, our worst problem, we never been able to think. So once we can think, we can rationalize. We got rationality then. Then we can sit down and distinguish and discern whether these white people ever been for our good. And when you go back to think about it, them as a whole, as far as the governing part of them, as far as the defense part of them, they never been in no good for us. They can't ever show you one time they ever been in our good. Not one time. Hell, they worry about watching football. We getting shot down, gunned down. We saying, damn, that we going on our knees. They saying, this ain't the time. I want to watch football. Hell, the people that dead would like to watch football too.
That's right.
And basketball and baseball, but unfortunately they not here.
Right.
What did that tell you when white people can sit down and tell you they rather watch a damn football game and you dead?
Right.
Man, you gotta know when people just may play you for a fool. Yeah. They ain't gonna come and tell me unpatriotic. Man, please kiss my ass.
That's right.
That makes me hot. I'm saying you don't talk to me about no patriotic. Hell, we dying.
Yeah.
Why we got these people? Why we are scared people gonna run and lock us up for saying kiss my ass?
That's right.
Every time we lose one man, one woman, one child, I ain't worried about a damn cloth. You can sew that, you can get that shit from down here at Walmart.
That's right.
Hell, the worth anything you wouldn't be able to get it from Walmart.
That's right.
Cheaper that stuff is.
Yeah.
Our people got to stomach and start thinking. We dying.
Yeah.
Why we letting white people insult us? One black life gone is too many. Have them players with smart, take them helmet, throw them up in the audience at their ass. Everyone turn their back. And do like they did in the book, who hit you? Hell, these people killing us. I can't believe that's the sanity of these people to have a discussion on. Let me see. These players are taking a knee because of the injustices and the deaths, the unlawful deaths of innocent black men and so-called black women. And you tell me a damn game, no reality with a damn game, that don't pay none of the people that their bills. That have nothing to do with no law, is more important than one life of us. You've been insulted. You've been insulted. It shouldn't even be a discussion. Damn what Donald Trump thinks.
That's right. That's right.
May you whore, make all of you pay, may bring the whole damn thing to the ground.
Right.
From the top of their stadium to the bottom. Sitting here and we dying. Damn them owners too.
That's right.
What about no patient? We dying. How do you have a discussion on what more important? A flag of human life.
Right.
That's what they say the flag stand for human life. Hell, that's why they taking a knee because of human life. The fact that people that look like us can be gunned down at any moment. It don't matter what you make, where you live. Your ass ain't them right, the wrong address or zip code, the right cracker stop you, hell, you dead. Yeah. And all we can sit around and think about, but this ain't the time. When is the time?
Right.
When is the time? That's all we know. When is the time? Hell, they got Miller time.
Right.
Ain't that right with Bill? Crackers got all kind of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. They got too much damn time. Why it ain't our time? I don't know, y'all. I don't know what they think about. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Damn them.
That's right.
Damn them. I like to argue with your white boy. Get your best white boy. I'll argue with him.
Yep.
I'm going to say somebody's mama, too. Hell, we've been dying for centuries. At the hands of them. And they ain't worried about a damn game. That's why your ass ain't going to be at World Cup. Boot their ass. Their ass ain't going to be there. Who are willing, make you suffer. Make you suffer, make you pay for what you've done to us, and let it just start right now. If this is the worst you've seen, may Yahuwah will, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach, that this just be the beginning of your suffering. Isn't that right? Let it be the beginning of their torment. They need it. Let it just be the beginning. Folks ain't did nothing to make it. Man, it worse as it could be for it ain't. How is it we gotten smarter in better schools, better neighborhoods, better jobs, and hell, we worse off now. We are worse off now than we ever been. Years ago when they killed blacks, it was because they were freedom fighters, because they were trying to vote. Hell, they ain't got to do nothing. They just pull you and just shoot your ass. Don't even matter. Don't even just shoot your ass. It ain't about, well, you trying to get to the polls, you trying to get into white restaurants, and you refusing to leave. Hell, we had it better then. Listen, segregation was one of the best things that ever happened for us. We didn't learn until they desegregated us. They just learned how to put you in white schools and educate around you. White people fooled us. They fooled us. Segregation the best. Now we got to push for segregation now. See, this is what white people get you. You got to stop letting them give you your causes. What's always happened to our people, why we've always failed, all of your causes have been given to you by white men. George Soros, every other white organization, the Rockefellers. All these people, that's sad. All your black institutions come from these crackers. Spelman, all that came from rich white crackers who had interracial kids who they could not put in white school, nor did they want in black school. That's how they built those schools. Agnes Scott College, Spelman College, all them came from rich crackers. Then a nigga go there talking about his damn patriotism, to his nationality. White people give you your causes. Anytime a white man give you this and say this is yours, get your ass out of there. Don't take it. Don't take it. Let me tell you something. I keep it to a real and keep it to a minimum with it. Why would I take from white people? Ain't no white man gonna give me that hell. They ain't gonna want nothing later. Later on, they gonna want me to open my pants up. He don't want the front, he don't want the back. The front he gonna cut off, the back he gonna open. I'll tell you what y'all want to listen, man. It's all, every card they'll give it has been to emasculate us. That's why they give you Tyler Perry. Hey man, I know a lot of them like Tyler. Tyler Perry ain't helping us. No. Look at the image. Why do you disgrace our old women? Hell, you got them as cigarette smokers, in jail, in prison. White people like that. They let niggas post, they let them show that shit all over the place. I don't know why nothing he got. It's disgusting to me to see a man with a dress on. We're trying to teach our men to be men. Hell, they gonna go look at Tyler Perry who making money, who had his head up Oprah Winfrey ass and she shitted it out. She got tired of it. May your films be damned. Damn them. Tell white people let me go take their white woman, take a white man just like a white woman and sit around and defame they doing white women. They don't tell you, you're not putting that on TV. They don't let them do that. What's the actor, Terry? What's his name, Terry? Crews. Take the Crews off. Take the Crews off, son. So I know that he said he went to one of them good white little dances, with little dinner with all the actors, celebrities, and all of them. So one of them white, but with his white man, come on, grab his penis. Right there with his wife. They grabbed him. He said, I like to hit him, but I thought about I'm a black man and what this could actually do. Let me tell you something. It'd have been white asses all over the wall. Let me tell you, unlike a lot of these people out here, I do business. I don't cut no deal with nobody while I ever say my integrity with nobody. I will always be my own man. I will never side these people that I will never get on my knees and they'll never put nothing in my mouth.
That's right.
My mouth and my ass is off limits.
That's right.
You know, it's terrible that these people, this is the problem that we have. The fact that you sit here and you don't realize when a man is that comfortable that he can walk up to another man, and especially, let's not even deal with, the fact that you can walk up to another man and grab his penis. Now, I'm a thinker. This ain't your first time. Somebody, you ain't looked at no big black man and thought, let me walk up and grab his penis. You ain't done that. Now, I just ain't that stupid now. You ain't walked up to no big black man and thought, I'm finna put his penis in my hand. In front of a crowd of people. And his wife right here with him. Somebody done told you something. I don't know how you went home that night.
No.
Hell, they'd have me in handcuffs. Every crowd getting out to know about me. I've been all over YouTube, everything. YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Ain't that right? Don't never play no game. I had an opportunity to do some business with a white guy. He got about $10 million. And me and him were talking. And he said one thing ain't like. I let him have it. I was finna knock his ass out. It's just for the fact that when I told him something, his mind didn't go where I want his mind to go. And I didn't like it. And he started trembling. I was finna knock his ass out right there. Just for the fact he didn't take it the way I gave it to him. And I thought it was an insult when he told me what he would give, opposed to what he should have been saying. I let him know right there what we have. He came back to let one of my other partners know and said, listen, he said he real sorry about that. Said, listen, white man said he'll fund what I want him to do. Man, that's probably like $3.5 million. You know what I told him? I said, I don't want a damn thing from him. I said, you don't get but one time with me. See, I watch how you deal with it. I know watch how you deal with it. Let me tell you something. I'm going to teach y'all something about business. Nobody I do business with, you check anybody I do business with, ask them, do I owe my ass, and do I let anybody put anything in my mouth? You ask them, do I let anybody talk to me any kind of way? It'll never happen. There's nobody I do business with that will ever disrespect me. You will never get that opportunity but one time. And you know what comes with that? It's called an ass whipping. Now, people say, you can't do that. I don't know why you can't. I come to a man just like that, whether white, black, Asian. Listen, I come to everybody like a man. I'm going to give you that because I'm going to demand you give me the same. I don't do business where you will ever disrespect me. Anybody do business will tell you, I'm my own man now. Nobody never control me. Won't ever happen. Y'all got me? I teach y'all, the folks say, well, sometimes you got to do something. Hell, I ain't going to be able to do it. I ain't going to be able to do it. I don't believe in no business I got to do, but I got to sell my ass to nobody. Listen, I'm one of the few preachers you can put out here. Search me from internet, wherever. Never been in no scandal with no man, no woman, or no child. They ain't got no video of me telling lies because I got integrity. Y'all got me? I keep integrity when I do business. That's not why I can do business. It got to be my integrity. We going to have to do. I ain't got to do shit. You can do it. I'm going to keep my integrity to do business. Anybody do? See, a lot of folks don't like this. See, sometimes in order for you to get somewhere, you got to, that's what you do. Every step you see me on, if it ain't but two of them, you know how I got there? I got there with my integrity. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to keep my integrity. Y'all got me?
Yes, sir.
Don't you ever believe these white folks, don't you believe these niggas that tell you what you got to do business with these people. You keep your integrity, and that's what, you're going to ruffle some feathers. You're going to make some people mad. There's some people that not going to like you, but you keep your integrity. Y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You think these people let me do what I'm doing as long as I've been doing it, I ain't had no integrity? Hell, I ain't Jamal Bryant, Brian Cohen, TDJ, Eddie Long, Creflo Dollar, Joel Osteen, all that. These white boys sell out to do what I do. I'm the only one that got it, ain't sold out. Oh, look at every video I got. Everyone I'm telling. Listen, if they got a video where they showing where I slept with some women, some kids, where I put some child out who had nowhere to go. Now, if I done it, I ought to burn in hell. No repentance. But let's be fair. If you say I did it and ain't do it, may Yahuwah let you burn and rot in hell. Now, you know the good thing about what I just said? If you ain't lying, ain't nothing you to worry about. If I ain't done it, ain't a damn thing for me to worry about. Because I ain't worried. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Now how long these folks are going to be torn down? How many times these folks are going to be gone? But I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody ran through no door, done shut my mouth, shut me down. It been a whole lot of talk with everybody. Ain't never happened. Ain't even happened. Only reason I shut live stream down because a lot of them ain't smart enough. A lot of them try to watch me. They watch me to get my message, go teach somebody and teach them live. Oh, if I've been watching these other preachers, taking from their sermon, so I can come and teach y'all. Let's just be fair now. May I burn in hell. Huh? But let's be fair now. Now, if you said that what I've been doing and ain't been doing it, may you be damned to burn in hell. It's only fair now. It's only fair. Don't make sense to sit here and then I just put it on me. Somebody else need to eat other recourse of it. Let me tell you something. In Conyers, Georgia, they call it. They got a man standing here. Y'all hear me? There's a man standing here. I ain't a man to stand. I ain't men on my whole lot of them got a whole lot of books said. They got a whole lot of natural learning. They ain't got no integrity. That's what hurt a lot of these people. Ain't no integrity. Y'all hear me? Don't believe these people. You can keep integrity. Let these people stop making a fool of. This is what I'm trying to regain for our so-called black. And I use so-called years got hurt. I didn't know why they said it because the legal term black means something that's not real. Don't ever tell these white people you're black. Because they read legal books, they write legal books. And it's sad, you don't believe what they call their law. They call it black law. Now how the hell black? So get what they just told you. Their law ain't real. See, that's when they make a fool out you. This is when crackers make. These folks not thinkers. This is how crackers play you now. Look in their legal book. that's called Black's Law. Black's Law said black is something not real. Then how in the hell you got a book called Black's Law? You know why? Because it ain't real. All the law they ever convicted you of and charged you with have been cracker law that they made up. Now, if I'm going to look in a book that tell me that this word not real, then I flip the book over and the book say, this is Black's Law. This means, hell, this ain't even real laws. Now, if I don't see it that way, that means I'm stupid. Agreed? That means I'm stupid. Their definition of black is something not real. The name of the book that is written in is called Black's Law. This ain't hard. No, you know what it ain't. Really, when it ain't tight, it just shows you that white people tell you a nigga don't think. Yeah, we don't think. Start thinking don't let these people demote you to, oh, you say nigga. Don't pay these people no attention. You got to give white people that validity to get them power to what they say. Don't pay these people no attention to what they say out their mouth. Know for yourself what your self-worth, what your value is. Don't let these people control. I used to live up under the image of looking at what white people think, what white people say. Damn what they say, what they think. From Trump down and up. These white people don't control us. You got to make your own. I've been for blacks, so-called, educating yourselves. You need your own institutions. Ain't nobody of our color, race, and been misrepresented, misinterpreted, disrespected. Y'all hear me? Should ever be in a church. You didn't learn church until you met crackers. Church come from krukos. That is the German shit. What were we before Germans named us? Stop going and stuff everything white people give us. White people gave you those names. Our people don't even think. We ain't got no better sense. What were we before we met white people? Huh? Don't start questioning white people. Start questioning on their facts. Validate their information. Stop worrying about what they can do to you. Hell, a white man in a suit ain't no better than a black man in one. Hell, he got a gun, you get a gun. How the hell a fallen officer is more valuable than a fallen man or woman? The officer worked for the people. What job you work, the employee can beat the boss up? What, in other job, when the employee kill the boss, hell, they'll arrest him. They say better criminal. How the hell the employee kill the boss and the boss sit around and the boss the criminal now? That's how we think. That's how we think. We're in bad shape. I just want to free our people how we think. You got to give white people their power. Let me tell you what's going on right now. All over the world, there's been an uprising. In Spain, ain't got nothing but uprising. In Turkey, been an uprising. Why you think that man locked up he locked up over 24,000 people. Over. Because the people tired. In Russia, he having problems. Oh, he's not going to tell you about it. For his birthday, I throw him a big celebration. The people told him, the people of Russia, we will be free. In his hometown in St. Petersburg, they had a bigger riot than that. They had to get the police to shut it down for them. These people ain't getting no rest. White people, your time's up. White people know their time's up. Tell you, your time up. You can't keep doing what you're doing. But you know what history teacher though? Nobody had ruled forever. They Napoleon has failed. Everybody, Alexander the Great has failed. They Caesar have failed. Every one of these bastards keep coming down. They've been trying to, they try to tell us, when we should have recognized that thing was coming down. Who know when? What was our first sign? In kindergarten, in nursery. Put your hand up. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, and then the kid be running under it. Trying to tell them the whole time. It's been falling for a long time. They try to tell us, how many of y'all remember that? Yeah. And they had to run up on it quick, ain't it? Because it's falling down. Why are we singing about London Bridge falling over here in America?
Right.
Why are we singing about London Bridge was falling over here in America? Mother, when y'all ever saying that London Bridge was falling down? What did y'all know about? Had y'all ever gone to London? Little by little. So you know what they got to do? Now they got to invoke fear. That's how you keep people in control. You got to give them fear. You talking against the government. The government was established for a couple of reasons here. Still crooked, never for you. Never think anything these white people have established for you. The government will only set there to be a watchful eye for the protection of people and make sure the will of the people were instituted. Those are the only purpose the government was set up. Government was not set up for the purpose they have. Government was never set up to rule the people. See, black people, so-called blacks, don't realize these people make a fool out of you. That's how they start implementing laws. But they're poor fathers. They gonna call them, I call them poor, them crackers ain't had shit. Their poor fathers invoke this other, they set up and they let them know every law they make has to stem from the Constitution. That's like the driver license. That's why a lot of white people won't do it. They keep wondering why people fighting don't make sense. It do make sense because they keep saying, let's go back to the Constitution. See, when you go to what they call the Supreme Court, only thing the Supreme Court gonna look at when you bring them your argument is look at what did the Constitution illustrate? What did it dictate and mandate? So your law got to run from that Constitution. When it don't run from that Constitution, no good. No good. It can't stand. So a lot of stuff that's going on, people don't realize. The Constitution against it. See, what happened with white people now, what bad, they're going to mess around and then try to make you a citizen, make you a part of something, and then you starting to come back and throw Constitution. Y'all don't realize a lot of times these white people done got rid of the Constitution. Yep. If it was a Constitution, if it was a Constitution, they wouldn't have these laws. A lot of this stuff wouldn't happen. You got free travel. See, if people don't realize, listen, the Constitution is against toll roads. I don't give a reason what it is. You can't charge a man. The only way you can charge a man or woman for traveling from this point to that point is for commerce. These people don't know. Listen, these crackers got Jones law when they come down to the waters. These crackers got all kind of law they got set out here for doing travel and moving merchant ships and how things got to be done. They got law for when you're doing commercial moving. If I'm moving for something and I'm on the street and I'm going to take it to this part over here and I'm making money, then they can make money from it as well. But if I'm as a private citizen and I'm traveling, you can't charge me that toll. That's from your Constitution. There is no license that can be issued. See, their Constitution, well, white people shot themselves in the foot and they made the law, they thought we were going to still be a nigga. So they never think you were going to be free. So they made it see white man had to write a paper his own to make himself, you ain't going to believe it, what? To make himself a god. Y'all you didn't know what to see. This is why white people are against you giving them and speaking the Constitution. Because in actuality, the Constitution, it made you a god. You know who you can't charge? You can't charge a God. We don't have gods. He has gods. But see, he made a God already or made something off a similitude of us. See, you didn't know what happened. Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll tell you about it. No, I can't tell you, man. Y'all gonna tell somebody. Y'all gonna tell somebody. Y'all gonna tell somebody for real. Bring that boy on now. Let's talk. I would like some air too. Yes. Man, they got me on these pills, but they got me pissing like a racehorse. Moses, no offense. Can I borrow one of your diapers? I gotta get this done. I said, now just come on, be up here a while. If I could just piss on myself and don't mess up my clothes, I can keep going. But if you got an extra one, good enough. That time when them things come in, you go ahead and blow something in your mind. That's what I want. Yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Good. If you would, kind sir, we here. Listen. Oh, got some lotion. Be honest with you, what I'm going to have to do, just to be fair. Now, I'm going to probably have to take a bathroom break here shortly. But I'm going to work this out. They got me on these poison pills. These white people, they want me dead. They want me dead, but I'm still here. Don't make no mistake. Let me tell you something. These white people want people like me dead. Don't fool yourself. See, anybody gonna teach our people and cause our people become free thinkers, white people not happy with me. No, white people not happy. It's not all of them. Please don't go tell. They love to lie me. The reason I don't justify myself, white people, because I do business. I got a lot of people I deal with that are Caucasian, that they call it, because whites got it. They're going to refer, unlike us, white people refer back to where they come from. White man going to tell you he's Scottish. White man going to tell you he's English. White man going to tell you he's Caucasian. A white man, you know what the black going to say? I'm black. Huh? Non-existent. Well, you don't have no place. You basically just say you don't have no place. Kind of like when Malcolm did his name, he put the X down. The white people said it stood for hate. Yeah, it stands for hate. because he wanted to dissociate himself from white people. See, you take it and say, it did stand for hate. He hated it last name. That's why he walked by little. They said, Malcolm X, his name didn't mean hate. It did mean hate. Hell, if he liked it, he'd have kept it. Stop trying. This is where our problem come in. You spend too much time trying to vindicate or try to explain to white people, and you want to put yourself in a deeper hole. When do white people explain to you? White people make their comment in what it is. And you got offended, you must have got hit. So that's how you got to make your call. When you make your statement, why you got to keep explaining yourself? Hell, go find out how many white people I done killed, how many white babies I done raped. That's when you'll find out what kind of person I am. Now you go do the same thing with him. Quit trying to explain yourself to white people who you like and what you don't like. Just say what you got to say. Be flat with it. They flat, that's amazing. I want white people to say, how many of y'all done seen white people just say what they want to say? And don't explain it. And then they can tell you later, I'm not racist. They just give you how their opinion, how they feel. Well, hell, I'm racist. Everybody here should be racist. See, this is the bad part when they teach you something. They teach you stuff from a dumb level. All racists is someone that believes they're racist superior or their nationality superior. So I'm a racist. Y'all all right? Let me tell you something. The only reason I look to break away from these people because I feel like I'm superior. Then I'm a racist. Only problem I got is when another race come and get me and tell me he racist. And I know I'm better. As Donald Trump say, let's test IQs. If that don't work, you know what come with that. When I'm better, you know what come with that. You done got one up on me. Not yet. We finna make this even. No. I just put that in there. But the thing becomes, we fought people and we marched against people having the right to feel or express themselves. See, this is what's hurt you now. You see how white people come in there and they passing laws against you? When you say stuff and you say what you don't realize. But see, you shot yourselves in the foot. See, that's why I told they gave you these nigger leaders. King, all these people sold us out. Because they had you march against white people freedom to express themselves. Now, when you come and say Black Lives Matter, what cracker doing now? They come, guess what? That's what you said about the Klan when they were expressing themselves, and they were marching with signs. When they were saying how they felt. That's what you said when skinheads were doing it. Well, hell, now you walking on the street saying that you're superior. You're saying that you're better. What's the problem? See, that's why I told you, you got to stop letting white people give you cause it. Because it came back to bite you now. And then you know what you're saying now. This ain't fair. This ain't right. How they come against us? Well, hell, you said they come against people that's out doing similar to what you were doing. Well, you're doing the same thing they were doing in their eyes. See, that don't bother me about white people marching with people. That's their business. You know what it bothers me? Once you come on my street, once you come in my yard, we'll handle this. We ain't going to need no public. We're going to need the ambulance. Y'all got it. There's no reason for nobody to come. I'll handle this myself. See, the problem becomes you come out here dealing with stuff, that's not my problem. Let them say what they want to say. As long as your hands ain't on me, as long as you ain't affecting me and how I work and what I do, I'm fine with your mouth. Because I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to go where I want to go. I'll be damned if you're going to stop me. So, because that's my right, just like it's his right. Y'all got it? This is the problem. That's government job is not to mind control people. You have a right to feel and think what you want to. It's when you take your right and you infringe upon my right, then I'll be the man to stop that. Y'all got that? Y'all okay? I don't know what's going on. What we do there, we look at books. I did a lot of talking. We let the book talk. Barashit, and for those of you that are watching in, Barashit will kind of throw you when you see it. It'll throw you because white people don't want you to know this. It's actually called Barashit. But look at I'll do 1 and 1. Then I'll do 26. All right, this is Barashit. They'll call it Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. Then we'll come down and look at verse 26 from somewhere now. Listen to the book.
Barashit, Alahym created the Shamayim and the
For those of you
Arat.
that are watching in, Alahym is the name that you want to learn, not God. You don't ever want to use God. God always refer over to a Greek deity. So this is the kind of stuff you want to watch out for. We'll deal, Yahuwah willing, we'll deal with that. It deals with the mighty one. Y'all got it? The mighty one. We don't do God. God is actually a Greek deity. We did that for years. God and God we trust. That's why this is when you're bad off in your mind. They have a printed dollar bill, and they put on it "In God We Trust" with a pyramid. With the eye, what is the eye of Horus? Explain to me now. You have a bill, a currency that has on it "In God You Trust," and God is supposed to be the ultimate ruler, as they call it. But yet you have a pyramid, which is going to similarly go back to Mizraim. The all sin out, they God Horus. All this food, they come back and give you this food, and they're going to tell you about a God. These white folks have their own God. That's why we don't have a God. We have a mighty one. For those that are watching, because you want to learn. You want to learn. See, the problem that hurt our people, before you fight, before you call me wrong, see, we come to show you our script. The script is how this is originally written. This is called transliteration. To take their letters to produce the sounds of our language. It's called transliteration. If you have what's called the Bible, the problem becomes you do not have a translation, nor do you have a transliteration. This is why you want to look behind white people when they tell you stuff. Because a translation would be to take something from its original state and put it into another. That means that King James went and got it from here. Because this was taken from the original script. Now, we're going to try this out. This is chapter 1, about a sheep, down to verse 4. You're going to read a little bit of yours. I'm going to read the script. And we're going to find out if this is translation. Let's see. Go on, Deval.
In the beginning,
Barashit, which means in the beginning.
God created.
See, that's my problem. Mine say Alahym, but we're going to stay here. And it says bara. Bara means he created. Though in the beginning, created. What did your book say? In the beginning, God did what?
Created.
What did he create?
The heaven and the earth.
But mine say in the beginning, created the mighty one, his sign in the Shamayim. Yours say heaven. Another Greek mythology. This is the difference. You can't tell me you're doing translation, which is to take something from its original state and to put it into another language when the language that you transfer in simply deals with a Greek mythology. If you deal with terminology and conversation as heaven, you're dealing with mythology because there's no heaven. Heaven is where God is. If God is not existent, then where's heaven? There is no heaven. You put something that don't exist in another place that does not exist. We will use the Shamayim. The Shamayim would deal with the expansions. These crackers have made a fool out of us. Then they had the nerve to teach you, don't add and don't take away. He never put back. Put back is where it started. Don't tell me about add and take away. You need to put back. So, in the beginning, created the mighty one, his sign. Where did he create his sign? In the Shamayim. This is why you find Yahusha and not Jesus on the toot that they'll call the cross in the air, because he, first thing he did was put his sign or his son in the Shamayim. All right, this is what he said. He'll say, in the beginning, God created the heaven and
the earth.
What they left out was significant for us, that there were signs put there. Signs were for direction. You ain't gonna believe this. You ain't gonna believe this, Chris. You ain't gonna believe it. When you going down the street, you'll see something say, stop. You'll see another thing that say, yield. You'll see another one say, roll close. You know why those are there, Chris? For directions. That's what crackers didn't tell you. That's what he did in the beginning when he created Alahym, the mighty one. He put signs. He put directions. Matyahu. They'll call it Matthew. The name is Matyahu. Where they going to get somebody to flip? I can flip boards. I can do all of it. What are they going to do with this stuff? All praise to Mr. Yahuwah. None of them can ever be smarter than my boss, Mr. Yahuwah. This is Matayahu. I like to teach our people. I want to break our people away from the masses of this brainless thinking these crackers done gave us. Please don't take cracker as a racist terminology. Cracker is just him in charge of the will. See, my determination is to become a cracker. You know, I never knew when I was a little kid. You know, I kept waiting to grow up and be white. I did. I watched TV as a little kid. Everybody on TV, father know best. I wanted that dad that didn't whoop your ass. Because them kids will screw up, and they just come sit on your bed like this right here and talk to you. What's wrong, kitten? And that little kid be crying. They be all cheer up. They'll buy them little shit and stuff be good. My dad just come and beat the hell out of me. I want to be, how many of y'all want to be white? You never seen them white folk whoop their kid. Man, one time, Opie done cut the damn food and stuff. Daddy, he had to think about it. He had to talk to him. He didn't want to whip the boy because he loved the boy. He didn't get whip the hell out of me. Ain't nobody going to talk about that one. So I wanted to be white, not knowing all I wanted to do was become a cracker. See, our black people have been told cracker is simply referring to somebody that referred to they got the whip. That's what we call it. During slavery time, they would see the white man coming. They say, here come that cracker. And first thing, see, white people, you don't have a word that takes away the credibility or the validity of white people or that downgrade. The only person that ever came up with a word for white people that belittled them were the Indians that they call them. They were knockoffs. They weren't Indian. We're Indian. They were called. We're indigenous. But the problem came, they called them chicken shit. And the reason why they call them chicken shit, because chicken shit is the only stuff you can't use for nothing. When he saw what he did, listen, he taught him tobacco. He taught him how to hunt, how to fish. You know, he looked at that man and realized something. That's some real chicken shit. You need to know stuff like this. See, they'll tell you shit is a profanity. It's actually not. It means diarrhea. When a person kept me, you didn't believe years ago what people used to say sometimes. I got the shits. See, white people give you these words, then they take them and tell you, nigga, he said, you can't use that. You're going to go to hell. White people use them. All the time. Everything they told you, white people told you don't go outside. The booger man going to get you. But the crackers outside all lit with lanterns and sheets tied on itself. Y'all don't see how the white man been used the whole time you've been here? At some point, if you go look up the etymology, this is what average our people don't do. Don't ever argue with a white man with a dictionary. If you're going to get this white man, you got to pin him down on common sense. You're going to pin him down on what's factual, and you got to play with his stuff from dictionary and all his .com, then you got to run his etymology. You got to watch, because even when you get there, you still doing what white people created. Yep. So you're going to try to argue with him with his own weapons? You got to be smarter than that. So you got to pull him in your corner. It's like a boxer. You got to learn how to fight a man. Sometimes you got to let a man come to you. Huh? Sometimes you don't want to reach over every time keep reaching out to go fight somebody else. But see, this is the problem we've got right here. A lot of our people have been taught how to fight. They taught us about these weaponless fights. I don't know where they come from. Where we going, we get on our knees, and white people knock us out and bust glasses on our head. I don't know how to fight like that. I don't want to. Do you see that? Talking about, I don't want to get trained how to do that. I'm not interested. Huh? They got some free classes. Hell, somebody else can get mine. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at something. Matthew chapter 24. 24. Let me see. Turn down 24, 20, 21. We'll read down. Let's see. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 21. Listen.
For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the erots to this time.
See that? Come on.
No, nor ever shall be.
Listen.
And except those yamim should be shortened,
tell them what happens, son.
There should no flesh be saved.
See that? That's how terrible it's going to get down here. It's going to get so bad here on this planet that they call Earth, which he called the erots. He said it's going to be so bad, listen to him, if he don't cut it short, ain't nobody going to be saved. He going to cut time short. Listen.
But for the elect's sake.
So for those electors, those that chose, you know about that, they just happen to have a president, ain't nobody chose, but hell, he still got it. Elect's sake. But he was chosen by Alahym. A lot of our people sit around, I don't know why Donald Trump. I know why he is now. He the right man for it. Hey, this is the first time black people ever got a chance to really start back looking at we got to get together now. The sad part is every white man ever been in there had the same job, the dividers. Hell, if he gave you welfare, it would have divided you. Then he came back and took it from you and then divided you again. He's always, the white man always been there, but now we finally got one bringing us together. Flat-footed. Flat-footed in your face. I love it, because I'm flat-footed too. Y'all got it? That's what you need. You need somebody saying, "Town, all these black dreams you got." You hear what I call them? Black dreams. They ain't real. They not real. I want you to think reality. Anything you're going to get, you're going to have to take and you're going to have to make it. Don't ever look for nobody to give you nothing. You make your own way. Nobody never going to give you nothing without some kind of recourse on it. Don't ever look for nobody to give you nothing or do nothing for you. If it do, Barack will be Yahuwah's name. But don't you look for nothing from these people. Come on, son, finish this up.
But for the elect's sake,
Tell them what happened.
those yamim shall be shortened.
Those days going to be shortened. Yamin is what he would call them. Come on.
Then if any man shall say unto you,
What he going to say?
Lo, here is Mashiach,
Tell them what happened.
or there, believe it not.
Yeah.
For there shall arise false Mashiachs and false Nabah, and shall shew great signs
That's
and
right.
wonders.
Hold on. Nabah. It's Nabah. We don't have prophets. Look up prophets. Prophets going to be somebody that says for God. They just shout white people made a fool out of it. They're going to be Nabah. NBA. Y'all got it? Come on.
Insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert,
We'll tell them what happened.
go not forth.
And they still got black folk running out there. Come on.
Behold, he is in the secret chambers,
Tell them what happened.
believe it not.
What happened?
For as the lightning cometh out of the east,
And do
and
what?
shineth even unto the west,
Tell them what happened.
so shall also the coming of the Ben of Ish be.
Listen.
For whatsoever the carcass is,
See, whatsoever the carcass is.
there will the eagles be gathered together.
Listen.
Immediately after the tribulation of those yamim,
Tell them what's going to happen.
shall the shamash be darkened.
The shamash. There is no sun. This is all white people analogy. Shamash. See, the reason why you got to watch a lot of this stuff, but see, everything that you got, we're going to, Yahuwah see fit. Everything that they giving you has always referred back to their deity. Even with sun, it all referred back. They have a sun God. That's why they try to keep you from not believing into Yahuwah or Yahusha, because he's the Ben. We don't have a son. We have a Ben. B-A-N for son. We have a B-A-N-Y for plural sons. Y'all got it? See, everything they get, and you know what's amazing how crackers get you? Why didn't they name him Benjamin Franklin? Because they already knew our language. That's why they named him Benjamin Franklin. Why didn't they name him Benjamin Franklin? See how crackers play you? Why didn't they name him Benjamin Franklin? Even S-O-N if they didn't use S-U-N. Because their stuff refers back over to other deities, other gods. See how white people show you they know your language. How did they get the name Benjamin Franklin? They use B-E-N because that's their Latin and their Greek spelling. We don't have an E. We have an A, Aleph. So ours would be B-A-N. Y'all see how they show how they play? Why didn't they name him Benjamin Franklin? I know they should have named him son of a, but we got to stay inside this course right here. Why wouldn't you name him Benjamin Franklin? But you named him Benjamin Franklin. Because Yahuwah named one of the 12 Mata, not tribes. That's why we told these folk, call it, say, these folk don't know what they're doing. It's actually called Mata for tribes. I said people didn't tell her that. We run here talking about we tribes. See, you keep trying to associate yourself with Spanish, with Greek. We're not these people. We're separate from these people. Y'all got it? But we weren't taught this. And these people watching us now. You see what I'm saying? Because you keep saying stuff that keep doing inclusion with these people. Their religion is inclusion. You do the same thing they do. You pray to the same God. You do the same worship. You got the same philosophy. And you wonder why you're in the same hell boat with them. Nothing changed. Now you got to break away from these cruel people. We're breaking away from them first in our language. Getting back to our proper culture, our proper dress. Give them back their weed. Give them back their makeup. Give them back. We don't need their stuff. We already were beautiful when they met us. The white man started painting their face when he seen us. He seen such a beautiful face. A black face, that shine, that glow. Already had melatonin in your lips. Then he got you and convinced you, hell, you need to be a Maybelline girl. Huh? Avon. Or Mary Kay. Huh? They just made a fool of you. Were already beautiful when they met us. They knew that, so we were the splendor of beauty. But then he taught you and convinced you were ugly. He convinced you your hair need to do what his hair do, your lips need to look like his lips, your body need to look like his white body, and hell, now you ain't nothing. Now you ain't nothing. It's tight, but it's right. It's strong, but it ain't wrong. Come on, son, finish up what we got down.
And the Yarak shall not give her Aur.
See that? The arats. See, these are the words that they don't teach us. We have anaba for steady flow. That's what a naba do. He naba. He nabas. You got me? Which means he steady flows. Y'all got it? Listen.
And the Kukab shall fall from Shamayim.
Oh, good. We got to do this too. Ooh. I think it's a K-U-K-A-B. For stars. It's actually plural, but it can be either or. And what else he said? The Yarik. Yarak. Or moon. See, this is something you got to have right here. White people take the constellations, and they call it, they'll make gods with stars. We have kukab. White people take the moon, they have moon gods. So all this stuff, why you don't use, typically we don't use them, it's just an association dealing with these people. He would never do this. These are all Greek deities. Their sun, their star, their moon, these are deities these people have. These people made gods, so although Yahuwah created them, they gave them names that refer to their gods. Y'all do know that, right? That's what no, white people didn't create no Yarik, which is what they would call moon. They did not create no Kukab, which is the Abari name. They did not create no Naba, no Naba. They made profit. They took our stuff, they called them by other names. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing to get you off. So when people would come along and tell you that name, then you will believe them, then you will follow them. They took your book and disguised all of the characters. You tell them, ooh, the sun is bright. It's Shamash. That's how they got us. They look at you and tell them, oh, the moon is shining tonight. It's a Yarik. You know, ooh, the star out is Kukab. But he knew he started to play with little things that you'll say, that's not important to me. I ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? As long as I wonder about what's in here. What's wrong, what's in here is wrong. Because the information is wrong. It went in your mind. What got in here came through here. And when it got in here, it resonated in your mind, which means it went down in your heart, which means now you're damned because you don't believe. So how he convince you and you saying you believe. Yeah, you believe, so you believe something that's not real. You see the detriment of why we can't afford to sit back and lay stupid and act like this is not important when the whole time, if he named it this, it's for a reason. Come on, finish up, tell him what happened. He told you immediately all this is going to happen. Don't pay attention to what's going to happen. The Shamash, the Kukab, the Yarik, and the Kukab, what are they going to do, Brandon?
The Shamash shall be darkened,
Yeah.
the Yarak shall not give her Aur, and
Listen.
the Kukab shall fall from Shamayim,
Listen.
and the powers of the Shamayim shall be shaken.
Listen.
And then shall appear the sign of the Ben of Ish in Shamayim.
Y'all hear that? Then shall do what now?
And then shall appear the sign of the Ben of Ish in Shamayim.
What happened?
And then shall all the Matah of the Arats mourn,
Listen.
and they shall see the Ben of Ish coming in the clouds of Shamayim
Pay attention.
with power and great glory.
Let's see something. Now, let's pay attention. Barashit, which is in the beginning, created. Bara. Alahym, the mighty one. His sign. Direction. Where? Pay attention. Once it becomes dark, obscurity, which is Kashak. The Shamash, the Yarik, and the Kukars won't get their lights. He said, then we're going to appear the At in Shamayim. That's why it's so important you got to pay attention. Not only just saying in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. No, when he created, he was trying to tell you what he did. When he started, he created who? The mighty one. Where? His sign, his direction. See, when you saw this, you didn't believe what you're supposed to do. That's why he was trying to tell you about the sign. So once we looked at when all this happened, we started going back looking at exactly what was going on. It was dark, obscurity. Dark, nothing. So we start looking in the Shamayim. Because we start looking at when he created. So now we're looking at, all of a sudden, you don't see no Shamash, no Yari, no Kukar. Then he told you saw that then was going to appear the At in Shamayim. Now if you have the which is the At, what he told you to do? Look up. Direction. Why? Your redemption draweth nigh. Huh? But see, they left these key factors out. Because now don't forget, when he put his sign in the Shama'ims, he also put a sign where? And in the Arats. He told you about the tribulation. He told you about all these things, how the false Shamash gonna rise. Because guess what happened? The Shamash rises. Now he told you false Nabal gonna rise. So you start looking for these false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of light or order. You see how important for us to come back to look? Because people don't see what he declared in Barashit, which is the beginning, how our operation worked, he would declare in the end. He would declare in the end. Now, we come back to look at this. Come on, Nevaeh, work with me. Ours is, his is in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Ours is in the beginning, created, the mighty one, his sign, his direction in the Shamayim, a sign, and he did it in the Arats. And the Arats did what? It existed. Higher. People be sitting up in there, and these folks don't know, they be saying, you know, they tell we in the church, higher, higher. They be talking about go higher. People don't know what they be talking about. We're talking about existing. It existed without form. Y'all got it? And it was dark, obscurity, which is kashak, which is obscurity, darkness, and emptiness. Empty. Upon all the face of panim, the face of the deep, tahum, and the ruach, we put deep, which we put it, four corner rules, the song would say we added this just for pronunciation. It would actually just be and ruach, but because of how we speak, the ruach of, well, they'll say spirit. That's why they call liquor store spirit. Black people don't pay attention to nothing. You go to church and say you got the spirit. You say you got the Holy Spirit. Then you say you got the Spirit of God. Then hell, you go to the spirit store. I'm sorry, you go to the liquor store. They even got, they'll tell you it's a house of spirit. Now, how the hell you got a liquor store in spirit and then you come to church and got spirit? Because the same spirit. Your book told you, beloved, don't believe. Don't believe them. Don't believe these people. He said, try them. That stuff not of Alahym. These people been fooling us the whole time we got here. You're saying terminology of Holy Ghost. They told you years ago about black people get white people got you. Black people get the Holy Ghost. H-O-L-I refers to a Hindu goddess, another deity. Now you got to ask yourself, what is the synonymous of these people, these crackers, using Hindu, using Mizraim that they call Egyptian, using Greek, and they got English worship? All these people did is compile God. What these people have when they go down there, they have a pantheon, which is a house of God. These people got stated, we're going to go to the pantheon. This means a house of gods. Pan is the word for house. Theos is God. These bastards didn't have you work in a house of gods. When you're reading the book from their translation without a teacher, you are doing the practice and study of gods. You got the Holy Ghost and the Spirit of God. God, Greek. Holy is Hindu. Then you got Jesus, Latin. Hell, you all confused. That's why you got to have a teacher. You basically sat down in the church, they're going to put pictures of white people on windows, birds, leaves, all kind of stuff, because you're sitting in a pantheon. You're working in a house of gods. Pick me up at Shafatim. 17. Shafatim. They're going to call it judges. See, white people don't want you to know what the actual terminology is called. It's called Shafatim. YM is going to refer in this, it's going to deal with the plural. Shafatim, 17, let's see, 17 and 1. 17 and 4 come to mind. Let's see something. Shafatim, 17. Judges, that they'll call it, 17 and 1. Y'all all right? Y'all got time now. We're gonna work it out. Who are willing, we're going to work this thing out for you. Now you made me flip both boards. But anyway it go, we're going to work it. Me and Mr. Yahuwah, we're working. It's impossible to be smarter than my boss, Mr. Yahuwah. Nobody can ever be smarter than Mr. Yahuwah. Listen to the book.
And there was a man of Mount Ephraim whose name was Mikiah.
Let me get this form right quick. What'd you call him, Brandon?
Ephraim.
Ephraim is his name. They have Ephraim. See, anytime they keep trying to transform these people's names, tell with their credibility. But the name is Ephraim. Y'all got it? Ephraim. Y'all got it? So you want to know that Ephraim is his name, not Ephraim. Anytime you see character letters, they're not even character, you see letters E, O, W, V. None of these letters refer to us. These are all Greek. This is all their discipline. None of these are our discipline. This is how white people have gotten made a fool out of us. They don't want us to ever recover. They did the same thing in slavery. When they brought over those that they brought over, and not no millions, white people lie. We were already here before whiteface came. Stop letting white people tell you stupid shit. White people ain't brought us nowhere. Hell, we already were here. White people had to sell him. How the hell white people gonna bring us to Kush? Kush is the name for what they call Africa. You never tell somebody you are an African because this let white people know you are an idiot. You will refer back to a Greek general, General Africanus. See, black people ain't been taught nothing. Ain't no African smarter than me. You too stupid. You don't tell me you African, you too stupid. Shut up. You're too stupid, you're going to tell me you're African. Why are we even having this conversation? You're dealing with Cornelius Scrippo Africanus. Our black people ain't been taught nothing about these slave crackers and these house niggas. This is the land of Cush. The region of where our people came from is extending all the way to here. White people took the map and flipped it on you. If you look at the map, you can't be that damn stupid. This is what they'll show you. This is not the actual, just showing. This is how stupid we are. When has lower ever been up? When has upper ever been down? Because anybody with a damn brain know all you do is flip it over. You're going to look at a map. These crowds going to show you and going to tell you the top is lower and the bottom is upper. You sit there saying, see, that's how, because you're an idiot. They tell you to put a hat on top of your head, then hell, you ought to be putting it on your foot.
Right.
Use your brain. White people have made a fool out of us. These white people have come through, and when they came through here, when they came from the Caucasus Mountains, they came down from Europe, and these bastards came right down through what they call India. These bastards broke down dams that they built, and they flooded out region. That's how they divided the land. All my stuff here, they can look it up. They own facts show it. Nobody told us nothing. That's why you got them white skinned Indians over there. Because when they came down, they wiped them out. The Axiom people. They came right over into Kush that they call Ethiopian, another white man's translation. They call you Ethiops, which means you said you burnt your face. They burnt my damn face. This is how I was born. The book said the Shamash done smiled on me. Our people ain't been taught nothing. I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm upset for bad history. I'm upset for bad preachers. Hell, if they kept their hand on these boys, these men, these women, hell, we would have information. I got to stay up here for 2-3 hours now. Ain't going to find nobody to tell our people the truth. Because most of them ain't got no credibility. That's the biggest problem. Got no credibility. Cracker, shut them down. Cracker chef now ain't got no credibility. Our people need credibility. I'm trying to make more crackers. I'm a cracker. He's a cracker. She's a cracker. Wouldn't you like to be a cracker too? Like a Dr. Pepper. They have to be a pepper. And I want to be a cracker. I want the whip. Y'all hear me? Y'all, how many y'all want to be a cracker? Isn't that right? I want to whip. Not you, Justin. Let her get it. Now it's our time. No, he's not just messing with him. But listen, it's so important for us. I guess the dangerous part is kind of like the White and Bryce say they was doing something. Who know what it was? Stepping out the frame. See, that frame is used to keep something. You get a picture, you put in the frame. So you can keep it straight, nothing happen to it, and you keep it from going anywhere. Anywhere from sliding or twisting. You put in a frame, and that frame is designed to keep that picture right there. Y'all got it? As long as nothing don't happen to the frame, nothing should happen to the picture. Well, that's what they did when they gave us the book. They put us inside a frame. Now, you weren't supposed to think, lean, get outside the frame. That's how they've done all the information they ever get, they gave it to us on the frame. Versus just giving it to us just from a broad stand and let us frame it for ourselves. See, we believe that the rocks, when Alahym created, he framed it. The problem is these people don't came along and framed it. You know what black people even come along, you'll say sometime when you did something, you ain't gonna believe what they say. He framed it. Them white folks framed it. But see what you're saying, you don't know they did frame it. Because see, they control your understanding. They control the way you handle ideas. That's why we had to be taught. Y'all understand? We got to be taught and understand the simplicity, and then you can go back and see how white people have tricked you, use your own stuff against you. Yahuwah, Mr. Yahuwah, winner. We'll prove it out with the book. So come on, let's see what happened with Ephraim. Make a difference in Ephraim. Say Ephraim. Y'all say Ephraim. That's amazing. Because they make their PA sound like an F, which is the final point. Let's get it. There, y'all working? You know, Leon? Showing you again now how they always use it. They put PHY to start off physical. I don't understand these white people. Everything else come with an F. But here we find with the Alahym. Appreciate my stick right here. This is going to help me be a cracker. Right? The pa. When we do Ephraim name, we have the pa, which is the mouth, the blowing, the speech, the senses, the appointment, the edge, the opening, the utterance, the command or spoken. But we have the pa in its first form, the P-A-H. In its final form is P-H, which gives us the F sound. Y'all see that? They learn the same stuff. White people learn from that's how they spell physical. I don't know why they don't use the F. That's how they play with us the whole time. They never taught us about a first and final form of the lettering. White people just gave you A is always apple. Ain't that right? It's always they, however they do it. But that's it. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all, gentlemen. So we see the Ephraim. Y'all got it? Which kind of makes sense for him when we're going to use this, which we're going to use it to who? The Aleph. And what is the Aleph? Strength. Now that, also, this is the beginning. This is the first. Ephraim wound up ruling over Yashrael. Y'all all right? I'm trying to tell you. He said, Alahym have made me fruitful in the land that he was in. That's how he got the name. Who they call Joseph, whose name is Yahusuf. But Yahusuf, when he had his two sons, the first he had was Manasseh. And he said that Alahym had made him forget all his trouble. See, I ain't got no Manasseh. I remember these bastards. I'm a Manasseh. I don't have a Manasseh. I remember all my trouble with these bastards. But then he got Ephraim, who he said had made him fruitful, had made him multiply in the land. Y'all got it? And we learned this from what? Ukal Shabur. Ukal Shabur, that they'll call Pentecost. It actually means first fruit. Y'all see that? So you see what happened? He looked down and he got the first fruit of his labor for when he did? He looked at Ephraim. Y'all got it? Okay. Finish up, Brandon.
Whose name was Mikiah.
Yeah.
And he said unto his aim, the 1,100 shekels of silver, that were
that?
taken from
He
thee.
said unto his mother. They're going to use mother, but the actual pronunciation would be aim for mother. This is called Abari. We don't have Greek. Don't ever believe these people. There's no such thing as no Hebrew. Abari. It's what it's actually called. We don't have no Hebrew. White people know this too. You got to ask yourself, what's the signs behind these people coming along and telling you are Hebrew? You know, that stuff become a criminal offense for them people telling you you're Hebrew. All right, I'll keep on you want to. It's aim. Listen.
The 1100 shekels of silver that were taken from thee, about which thou cursest, and spakest of also in mine ears, behold, the silver is with me. I took it. And his aim said, Baraka be thou of Yahuwah my ben.
Listen.
And when he had restored the 1100 shekels of silver to his aim,
Listen what happened.
his aim said, I had wholly dedicated the silver unto Yahuwah from my hand for my ben,
Listen.
to make a graven image and a molten image.
See how these people work out? It makes sense. Can't be the Yahuwah if you're going to do this. Listen what happened.
Now therefore I will restore it unto thee.
What happened?
Yet he restored the money unto his aim.
Listen.
And his aim took 200 shekels of silver and gave them to the founder,
Listen.
who made thereof a graven image and a molten image.
See that? Listen.
And they were in the house of Mikyah.
Where were they at?
In the house of Mikyah.
Tell me about Mikyah.
And the man Mikyah had an house of gods.
See what happened to these people? This is exactly what these people do when they take your money. When you sit in these churches, they take your money. All they start doing is formulating God. They'll make a God with hands praying. They'll make a God that lay on a stick with his arms stretched out, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. Absolutely no sense that he would have sat and he would have hung his hands out wide. He would have held his hands up. Then they say make no sense at the book of Alahym. Dabarim. They'll call it Deuteronomy. And the reason you need to know that because they'll tell you, and these are the words. Dabarim. Barim. These are the words. 32, 39. Again, we're looking for things. Let's see what happened. Listen. Other one, you going to give me 1 Timothy chapter 2? Well, you know what? Make that Abarim. Abarim. They're going to call it Hebrews. 12. I say about 9. Let's see. Listen to the book. This is what they'll call Deuteronomy. Dabarim. It means, and these are the words. 32 and 39. Let's look at the words. Listen.
See now that I, even I, am he.
So what are he telling you? Pay attention. See now that I,
even I,
who it is?
am he.
And tell me what happened?
And there is no Alahym with me.
Oh, no God. Ain't no gods with him. Listen what he told you.
I kill.
What else you do?
And I make
I
alive.
don't know why they keep getting that man credit in Las Vegas and the other places. I don't know why they give them people credit September 11th. Even when they come down, they police killing black people. And they call black people. Yahuwah said he does it. What do you do, Mr. Yahuwah?
I kill.
Tell them what else you do.
And I make alive.
And they give credit to the hospital that the babies were born in. He said, I make alive. They congratulate the dad, the father, and the mother. He said, I do that. I make alive. Tell them what else happened, son.
I wound.
I wound.
And I heal.
Listen, I'm the one that I'm the one that restore your strength. Listen.
Neither is there any
that can do what?
Deliver out of my hand.
Tell me what you do.
For I lift up my hand to Shamayim and say.
This my hand to Shamayim? Which means his hands had to be up. He said, I lift up my hands to Shamayim. Which means this is giving you what? This is an art. This is a direction. Why wouldn't I lift up my hand to Shamayim since that's where his sign is? That's the direction. He lift up his hands to Shamayim. And what he do?
and say,
What he say?
I live forever.
Direction. See, this is the kind of stuff they don't teach you. Christian antics, they just tell you stuff. Don't worry, believe to believe so you can receive. And you already been deceived. Because they don't teach our people nothing. They dumb us down. To learn Christian antics, you had to be dumbed down. Hey, Alahym, chapter 12 and about verse 9. Other one, 1 Timothy 2 and 7. Listen.
Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we gave them reverence.
Listen.
Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Abba of Ruach and live?
Listen.
For they truly for a few yamim chastened us after their own pleasure,
Listen.
but he for our profit,
Listen.
that we might be partakers of his kudash.
Listen what he told you.
Now no chastening for the present seemed to be joyous,
Yeah.
but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of Sadiq unto them.
Y'all hear what they do? What it yield for us? Offering. You see that? Because if we pay attention, if y'all pay attention, he had just come out of prison. After his Aki, his brethren, had already thrown him into a ditch, into a pit. Then he had been sold to Mizraim. Then he got sold to Mizraim and got a position. He would wind up being cast back down into prison. After he was brought up and after he had been lifted up from the prison and had been given over to Pharaoh because he had heard there was a young man who could interpretate visions, that could interpretate kazun, that could interpretate dreams. You see what happened? He had been restored. He had been put back up. And after that, he looked at his first son, Manasseh. He said, because Alahym made me forget all my toils. After that, he had looked at, he got an Ephraim. He said that when came, that he had multiplied for me. Y'all got it? So you see how this makes sense for us? Listen.
The peaceable fruit of Sadiq unto them which are exercised thereby.
So Manasseh was shalom to him. Shalom. We don't have no salam. You might have, if you got salam, you need to get you some cheese. So you got some salami and cheese. Listen. Y'all like that? 999, stop it, Brandon. 999,000. 491. That's 90 even. 90 even. I had $1 million of them. Listen.
Wherefore,
Brandon is so jealous. Go ahead, Brandon. Wherefore,
lift up the hands, lift up the hands which
look what
hang
he told
down.
you to do. Lift up what?
The hands
That do what?
which hang down.
See that? It's showing you again what you're supposed to do. Direction. This is direction. Because where you lift your hands up, your eyes ought to be too. So now you can see the important validity. See, people sitting in the church, do what they be doing. You ain't got no direction. What do you do when you don't have no? Father, I stretch my hand today. White folk make a fool out of us. But think about it. Why would white people want you to have no direction? Listen, everything white people taught you have been basically almost contrary. When our white people tell you to go south, south is north. We would typically pray this way toward the east, but we don't learn these white people lie to us. You have to turn and go the opposite way. Don't believe nothing white people tell you. Don't believe them. It makes no sense. All of a sudden, he gave you the worst medicine. He gave you the worst food. He gave you the worst education. Correct? He gave you hell. He gave you the worst beat. But for some reason, it was in his rotten ass heart to give me the best religion. For some reason, he want me to have the best God. This don't even make common sense. How did you come with the worst food, worst medical treatment, the worst beating of your damn life? Everything you got with the word, all of a sudden, he's going to give me the best religion. When your eyes become illuminated, you come, the only way I was going to church is to teach the people so I can bring them out. And they're going to be hurt because I'm going to assassinate their gods. I'm going to rip their gods down. It only makes sense. I can't leave them up. I can't leave it. I would do an injustice to people not to tell them the truth. This is what every preacher life should be underpinned. He should be killed if he don't do his job. Every preacher life. No exception, include me. That's how I do my job. Listen, you should want to do it right. If you're a person and you've been manipulated and you've been played and you've been jilted, why would you want to do the same thing to somebody else? Why wouldn't you want to see people get an understanding? Why wouldn't you want to see people be free? I get no pleasure out of my people being broke, disgusted, and have nothing. I get no pleasure out of my people being gunned down and being raped and manipulated, to be false accused. What do these people get out of it? But these guys are all paid CIA agents. Jesse Jackson, Al Shaw, they're all paid CIA agents. People don't want to admit they're paid CIA agents. If these people were actually doing the work I was doing, ain't no way in the world to let them on TV. They ran me off. They ain't run me off, they had to block it off. I'm a man, I ain't running from these crackers. They ain't gonna give me no TV time, let me tell them. They don't want to know the truth. White people get people, they program, they educate, you let them loose. It's just like, nobody gonna bring no, let me ask you a question. How many people y'all had people that had dogs out of control, wild dogs? How many y'all seen them bring them dogs out without a collar and let them loose and run? What'd happen? What'd happen, Zach, if they let that wild dog come out and meet all these people? What'd happen? Gonna attack somebody gonna get hurt. You know what they're gonna bring out? They trained dog. Take it out. You know what they're gonna say? They go, there's a carrot, don't move, he ain't gonna bite. They ain't gonna bring me out. I'm gonna look around and say, I'm gonna tear y'all ass up. Everybody start running. Now, they know what they're gonna do. You're gonna bring your trained dog out. You're gonna bring the one you just say, and you don't tell he won't hurt a fly. That's why they let him. You heard that won't even hurt a fly. They ain't gonna let me out there. Pow! Now y'all ass in trouble. When I slap that fly, y'all in trouble. They like, uh-oh. But that's how people need to be attacked on the premise of, my goal every time when I teach is to challenge our people to think. Don't take anybody else's word for nothing when it comes to your salvation. When it comes down to your salvation, this is something you need to know. This is something you need to know. You need to look at where a person's influence is at. What's your influence? What's your agenda? Everybody got an agenda. What's your agenda? How many times I touch on that? Be a free thinker. Stop letting people program your mind to think the way they need you to think. I'm going to show you the language. You can go back and check this stuff. I write it down so people can write it down and go back and check behind and see where the lie, where the hookup at, where the manipulation at. And when you come at your look, they manipulate with their book. They say, well, why you use the King James Version? Because I didn't know every lie, every crook this cracker got, so I know where to stay away from. That's why I like his book. I like his book so much I use so I can just come back and just show you where he made a fool out of you with it. 1 Timothy chapter 2 verse 7. Just showing you another again, which is gets where he probably said, but damn him again, how he has manipulated our mind. He taught the man that sit here on the tooth, what they going to call the cross like this, which makes no sense. It would make sense that his hands would have been up like this. What was our reasoning behind that? Where's our Alahym? Oh, you got to. Listen, we don't have a alpha. This is what you got to stop saying, people. You don't have a alphabet. Alpha refers to Greek again. You got to stop it. He has an alphabet. We have a alphabet. Y'all got it? So it'll show you now, somebody had there first. Who you think it was? Us. That just show you how he copies you, because he came up with an alphabet. That's why these folks join all these fraternities. Alpha, Sigma, Beta, all this stuff he get because he has an alphabet. We don't have it. The olive. We look at the olive, the pictogram for the olive. We wrote. This is called the ancient of our writing. This is how we wrote, or this is how we did write at one time. Or script. I said this is how we script, because we take this to create this. This is transliteration. When you see this, Aleph, Beth, Gamal, this is called transliteration. Y'all got me? We use their alphabets to use transliteration to get you to enunciate what this actually is. This is what an Aleph is. This is what a Beth. Y'all got it? He would say A, B, C, D. We wouldn't do that. We have Aleph, Beth, Gamal, Dalah, the Ha. We had a pictogram. As you can see the pictogram, the arms are up. Not like this. again, showing you something ain't right. Now, when our authors wrote, they clearly showed you this. And if you look, the man, the ha, is clearly with his hands up. What makes sense? Why? That's his sign. This is his sign. Directing you again to up. You see what I'm saying? So in order to get you to enunciate these letters, we use transliteration, where we took their letters and wrote it so you would know how to. If I gave you this and told you, enunciate this or pronunciate this, if you didn't have this, you wouldn't know what this, you don't know what to call it. You see? So you see why transliteration helped for us? But the pictogram, all these have pictograms, right? So the pictogram clearly shows you the ox head because the ox represents strength. And we talked about before, they always refer how strong a man was, as strong as an ox. They would never say he was stronger than, as, equivalent to. Y'all got me? The ox is known for his strength because his horns. This is why the hands will be up. Because you take these hands up. I wonder what I look like. I look like an ox. You see this? Not like this. You see how they played us? But like this, ox. See? Ox. Like this, crazy as hell. That's good. Thank you. But although you guys are known, there's some people watching that don't and haven't learned. My goal is to educate our people, that we don't ever let anybody else make a fool out of us again. So you can see where our stuff originates, because everybody will take the book of their call. We don't use Bible because Bible refer to a Greek god, Bibulus. See, everything they gave you, you got to ask yourself, he gave you something, then he put a Greek goddess on the front of it. Do all you have your Bibles? Get your Bibles out. Hold your Bibles. This is my Bible. Who does this? But now you got to ask yourself, now remind you, there's none of these preachers that have gone to seminary that don't know this, because they're big proponents upon speaking Greek. You will not hear them speak Abari. They'll call Hebrew. They're always going to say the Greek, the Greek. Even they go over, they're going to teach about the Greek. Because they're selling you something. Every time they're going to keep telling you the Greek, the Greek, the Greek. Why don't you tell me what the Abari is of it? See, the Greek, the Greek, the Greek. Then they're going to show you Bible. Again, Bibulus. How many of y'all have a problem now that you find that this book you carry at the front says Bible actually refers to a Greek goddess, Bibulus? They're going to tell you it referred to many books. Oh, they're liars. Any people that study, that go to seminary, every one of them know. But you got to look at all of this is used to throw you off. Y'all familiar with the movie Golden Child? The things they did, how many of y'all saw it? Good. Beautiful. If you remember, the child was trapped in a cage. He was setting people at different spectrums around the child to target the child with evil. Remember that? At all times of that, he built a circle around. Amazing. They come right on and give you that same shit, them 5 corner stars they give you for this Masonic Mason, for the Eastern Star. These people don't even know where they get this stuff from. They're not even bright. Shriners, all the people with the, what is it, the frat hat, what this stuff is? The fizz, plop, plop, fizz. Oh, what some shit it is. The stuff refer back to Morocco. Morocco, they don't even know that stuff come from Morocco. It comes from some Muslims. That's how dangerous these people are to us. They put you right back worship some stuff from the Muslims, and you wonder why they got their half-moon half star, and you damn got the same stuff. And you say you're a Christian, because a Christian and a Muslim and are all under the same disciplines. They don't have a problem with the fact that a Muslim got a hat look just like them. Yours red with a gold tassel, his black. Both of them got the half moon, half stars. And you don't sit here and realize, because they're trying to tell you, idiot, you got something from them. The stuff represents the slaughter of people. And the sad part, the people got it Christian. It was a slaughter of Christians. That's what the hat represents, why it's red. It's a slaughter of Christians. And Christian people come there and they got it on the back of their car. an Easter star and they got a Masonic star. You're so damn dumb, you don't realize that's what happened over in Fritz. They killed and slaughtered Christians. Our people don't. Nobody do no history. Hell, you just walking in. Jeannie had one too. That's why hell, I'm going back in my bottle. It's the part that makes me angry is you gotta look. You always copying something crackers give you. The white man got it. The white man had it first. Then they gonna come back and put the stuff on Shaloma. It said Shaloma was a Mason. Prince Hall, they took and they gonna lie, and they're gonna put this stuff on Solomon. They call Solomon who is Shalom. Am I lying about it? That's why you're gonna take it back to Solomon. Because he built the perfect temple. That's what it's about. I don't know what these people talking about. Now you got your degree. Look at the trial. It's got different degrees on it. These people set up at the gym, not regard for geometry. This man built the perfect building. And we sit here and we follow these crowds and let these crowds come and induce us. Induce. That's what you do when you give people mouth. They'll come in and say, you know what, we're going to induce you into a coma. Y'all done seen people have illness and they'll go to the hospital and sometimes the hospital say, you know what, they're so sick, we're going to put them in a coma. So you mean you have the ability to put people in a coma? Hell yeah. You got the ability to put them in a coma. All you got to do is tell them, let us pray to God. Let's ask Jesus to come in the room. I just put you in a coma. White people been putting you in a coma. How's it you not to put people in a coma? They've been doing it. Ever since they got you. They ain't their first time. See, a little different, a little unorthodox, but you need something different. You need somebody that can stand clean. Unlike the other people, I use these words, and I still ain't got no tape, and nobody can't bring no evidence, me and no another woman, me and no another man. That's how I've been married. The man before that. Somebody stand clean and tell these people the truth. Our people in bad shape. This is how dangerous it is. This is why you can't afford to come somewhere and go to sleep. Because too many evils are working. Now, when they made this movie, if you pay attention, this show you what white people know about you. Show you what white people know about you. The most valuable person on the movie wasn't the child, it was the man that saved the child. Another thing you need to look at, what color was the devil? Why they ain't let the black man be the devil? What color was the Savior? No, I'm not just saying. This show you now. These crazy made them, you know where they went? Because I've done enough damage to put you in a coma. This movie won't change nothing. This won't let you think. Because ain't enough people to wake you up. Why they make the devil black? They knew what color the Savior was. White people were showing you right there in the movie. The color of the Savior is going to be a dark black man. The man that's going to set him, that's trying to destroy everything, they got all these different evils working around you, is the white man. The white man had poison in the boy's food. The white man put the other evils around him. The white man was trying to get what was good and take it and make it evil for him. The dagger. He going to take it so he can thrust him through and kill him. See, that's where they get you at. How white people get you. That's called a comedy. It was a comedy. White people know that they were smart enough that I could put, white people, this is the thing about me, men. They can't, it's no good to them if they can do it and you don't know. They just got to just put out there and just see who get it. That's what they mess up. They put out, but they never know. There's always somebody like us sitting there watching saying, there's something more to this. No, even look at it with the Matrix. Stole that from a black woman. When they gave it to you, they gave it to you by the hands of white people. And nobody looked at Morpheus that came in there. Man, a black man. That came and saved white people. He saved white people. White people been trying to show you, hell, they know who saved them. They know they need us. But you're the Matrix. You don't even know where you at, showing you everything you doing. And white man, you know when the white man sat down, he said, I know this not a steak. He said, but in my mind. And he ate it and said it tastes good. The white man knows when he gives you shit, it ain't nothing. But he can put in his mind in something just enough to program your ass. See, when you sit and watch it movie, you got to look at it, man, with a little more, not even admiration. You got to watch it. And what is his intent? What is his intent when he give me this news? When I grew up watching news, there was no Republican, Democrat news. So we thought. There's a difference. If you're watching CNN, you're watching Democratic news. If you're watching MSNBC, you're watching Democratic news. If you're watching Fox News, if you watch one, then you're watching Republican news, which means that everybody is favoring their agenda. You got to watch both of them so you can catch them devils up. You got to watch them. Otherwise, they're going to teach you to be one-sided, one mind, one-dimensional. You can't ever trust them. Every one thing they're going to tell you is according to what their agenda is. Y'all got it? You got to become a free thinker. Now we're going to finish up. We're going to move on, look at some other stuff. This is so good. Because my job is to illuminate our people. Now, we call this by the sheet, chapter 1. We were going back and forth over here, looking at what he say, what they say. But we'll come back. We'll get back. It's beautiful. 126. By the sheet, they call Genesis 1:26. Listen.
And Alahym said, let us make Ish in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the arats, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the arats.
What happened?
So Alahym created Ish in his own image, in the image of Alahym.
What did he do?
Created he him.
How was it was?
Male and female.
Yeah.
Created he them.
Yeah.
And Alahym baraka them. And Alahym said unto them,
what did he say?
Be fruitful and multiply and replenish.
Ephraim. He said Ephraim. Multiply. Ephraim. See how important if our name? They won't tell you stuff like that. White people don't ever want you to know that. What else he going to tell them? Ephraim. What happened?
And replenish the arats.
What else?
And subdue it.
Subdue it. What happened?
And have dominion over the fish of the sea.
Yeah.
And over the fowl of the air.
And what happened?
And over every living thing that moveth upon the arats.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's look at something. Let's look at something. By the sheet. By a sheet. Uh, 9 and 1. 9 and 1. Y'all just give me a little bit of y'all time. That's all. Listen to the book.
And Alahym barak Nuach
This is
and
what
his
they call
beneath.
Genesis chapter 9. Now he just baraka. Baraka means to bestow a gift upon. Baraka. Go ahead.
And said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the arats. And the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the arats, and upon every fowl of the air, upon all that moveth upon the arats, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered.
Mm-hmm.
Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things.
Yeah.
But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof,
What happened?
shall ye not eat.
What happened?
And surely your blood of your lives will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it,
Yeah.
and at the hand of man.
That's beautiful. That is so beautiful, bro. We're just kind of going through, just looking at different scenarios, if y'all don't mind. Is that all right with y'all? Okay, good. Beautiful. Let's look at the book of Al Shemut. This is what they'll call Exodus, which makes no sense. Exodus leaving out of something. This is called Al Shemut, which means thee, and these were the names. They made a fool out of us. They get Exodus. They Bar Mata, just stop it. Don't nobody tell me what Bar Mata was. I know what he was. Weed smoke. He was hot. They used it. Because it makes no sense to sit around and tell them lies. 14. Let's say 14 and 1. Yes. Listen to the book.
And Yahuwah spake unto Mushah, saying,
What did it say?
Speak unto the Beni of Yasharal.
Speak unto the children, Beni, sons. That's going to refer to sons. That's that. Alahym. You know, keep going, son.
That they turn and encamp before Pihahiroth between Migdol and the sea, over against Baal-zephon. Before it shall ye encamp by the sea.
Listen.
For Pharaoh will say of the Beni of Yasharal,
What is he going to say about it concerning the children of Yasharal?
they are entangled in the land.
They trapped in the land. What happened?
The wilderness hath shut them in.
Y'all hear what happened? The wilderness done closed in on them. What happened?
And I will harden Pharaoh's heart,
And I'm going to harden his heart.
that he shall follow after them.
Listen.
And I will be honored upon Pharaoh
Y'all hear that? Come on.
and upon all his host,
Mm-hmm.
that the Mizraim may know that I am Yahuwah. And they did so.
Listen.
And it was told the Malacca of Mizraim that the arm fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants were turned against the arm. And they said, Why have we done this, that we have let Yasharal go from serving us?
Yeah.
And he made ready his chariot, and took his arm with him, and he took 600 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Mizraim, and captains over every one of them. And Yahuwah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, Malach of Mizraim,
Yeah.
and he pursued after the Beni of Yasharal,
Yeah.
and the Beni of Yasharal went out with an high hand.
Mm-hmm.
But the Mizraim pursued after them,
Yeah.
all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh,
Yeah.
and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea beside Pihahiroth before Baal-zephon.
Listen.
And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the Beni of Yasharal lifted up their eyes,
Yeah.
and behold, the Mizraim marched after them.
What happened?
They were sore afraid, and the Beni of Yasharal cried out unto Yahuwah.
Y'all hear what happened? They were so afraid they cried out to you. What happened?
And they said
What did they say?
unto Mushah,
Musha, not Moses. Listen.
because there were no graves in Mizraim,
Tell them what happened.
hast thou
Which
taken
they
us
actually
away.
would have said there was no Kubar for grave. Quabar is Kubar, which is fine. Go ahead.
Hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness?
Come on.
Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Mizraim? Is not this the debar that we did tell thee in Mizraim?
Saying what?
Let us alone,
Tell us why.
that we may serve the Mizraim.
Tell us what happened.
For it had been better for us to serve the Mizraim than that we should die in the wilderness.
Listen.
And Mushah said unto the arm,
Yeah.
Fear ye
You
not.
go ahead and give me your Kaziah 28 for me, Brandon. 28 and 1. And hold me that your Kaziah. And hold me Alahym 3. Since he already, you hold me that 7 and 1, I mean. Listen.
Fear ye not.
Fear you not.
Stand still
Do what?
and see the salvation of Yahuwah,
Yeah.
which he will shew you to Yum.
What
For-
happened?
For the Mizraim whom ye have seen to Yum, ye shall see them again no more forever.
What happened?
Yahuwah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your shalom.
What happened?
And Yahuwah said unto Mushah,
What did he say?
Wherefore criest thou unto me?
What did he say now?
Wherefore criest thou unto me?
Wherefore what again?
Criest thou unto me?
He want to know why was he crying to who?
Me.
Why?
Speak unto the Beni of Yasharal,
And what happened?
that they go forward.
That's beautiful. Let's look at 28. Your Kaziah 28 and 1. Other one, you're going to get me that Alahym. Exodus, they call it 7 and 1. Listen to the book. This is your Kazakal. They're going to call Ezekiel, whoever that is. The name is Yakazakal. Yakazakal. This is 28 and 1. Listen.
The debar of Yahuwah came again unto me.
The bar is the single word, the bar. Listen.
saying, Ben of Ish, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith Yahuwah Alahym, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am Alahym.
Y'all pay attention? Ain't no you and I'm sorry. Listen now. He said because his heart was lifted up. What was it again, Brandon?
And thou hast said,
And what
I
did he
am
say?
Alahym.
I am Alahym.
I sit in the seat of
Pay
Alahym.
attention to what he do now. I do what?
I sit in the seat of
Y'all
Alahym.
pay attention to that? He's sitting in the seat of Alahym. Alahym, the mighty one. Tell me what happened, Brandon.
In the midst of the seas.
In the midst of the what?
Of the
In
seas.
the midst of the where?
Seas.
Ooh, Allah Shamu. Chapter 7 and verse 1. Listen what happened.
And Yahuwah said unto Mushah,
What did he do now?
and Yahuwah said unto Mushah,
Y'all paying attention? Yahuwah, which is the name of the Father. There's not no Yahweh. That makes no sense. The name of the Father, the Abba, is Yahuwah, which they're going to call the Tetragrammaton, which means the 4 letters. But that's what they call the Tetragrammaton, which is going to be the YHWH. There's no YHWH. That makes no sense. We don't have no W. We got no Wong. Hell, we ain't Asian. What we doing with a Wong? A Wong and a fool. Isn't that right? Makes no sense. Listen.
See, I have made thee a Alahym.
What
to-
happened now? You did. He said, do what?
And Yahuwah said unto Mushah,
What did he say?
See, I have
Un.
made thee
The un is going to refer to what? Sight, appearance, knowledge. All this going to come in. Ain't that right? So now he's telling him about knowledge. Y'all see that? He's telling him about the knowledge. Look at the knowledge. Look at the appearance. I made you a Alahym. Now guess what y'all missed? What y'all missed? What we missed? At the book of Matthew, Matthew chapter 14. We'll start 17. Matthew chapter 7, they call it Matthew. Matthew. Chapter 17, 14, verse 17. Listen to the book.
14 and 17.
14 and 17. Listen.
And they say unto him,
What are they saying?
We have here but 5 loaves
Yeah.
and 2 fishes.
Come on.
He said, Bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes. And looking up to Shamayim, he baraka and brake, and gave the loaves to his Methetus, and the Methetus to the multitude.
Y'all don't know what Jehoiakim did. Probably Yahuwah de Raha. He make them to lie down in green grass. He feeded them too, don't he? I'm just curious. Come on. He said,
And they-
make me to lie down. The book just say he commanded them. Amar. The book just say he commanded them to do it, didn't he? Well, according to Dawood in the 23rd division of Tahalim that they call Psalm, he said, Yahuwah is my Raha. I shall not want. Then when the people hungry, he said, he make me to lie down in green. But he tell everybody, get on the ground. Get on the ground. That's how we do it. That's amazing. You know what? See, black men, we always been Raha. So we rob a player here, we make everybody get on the ground. Huh? And we ain't gonna want either. Let me get your money. Listen.
And they did all eat and were filled.
Listen.
And they took up of the fragments that remained 12 baskets full.
Yeah.
And they that had eaten were about 5,000 Anashim,
That's it.
beside Anashim and Beni.
See that? He didn't want to count the women. He said, just count the men. He said, beside the women and the children. 5,000 men, not even including women and children. Come on, son.
And straightway Yahushua constrained his Methetus to get into a ship,
Listen.
and to go before him unto the other side,
Listen.
while he sent multitudes away.
Listen.
And when he had sent the multitudes away,
What happened?
he went up into a mountain apart to pray.
See that? He wanted to pray. Come on.
And when the evening was come,
Listen.
he was there alone.
Listen.
But the ship was now in the midst of the sea,
What happened?
tossed with waves,
Yeah.
for the wind was contrary.
What happened?
And in the 4th watch of the night,
What?
Yahushua went unto them,
He did. Come on.
walking on the sea.
Y'all didn't pay attention when he told Moshe. Why are you crying to me? Hell, walk on water. And he's telling the way he just told him, not only him, he told him and the Beni of Yasharal, walk on water. Then he tell them to go forth. See, the problem becomes with us, white people don't want you to know what your ability is. White men do this all the time, try to walk in your face and show it out. He go out in the water and float. Nigga be so impressed with it. Then he asked Moshe, why was he crying to him? Because he told her, this is the problem that happened with you and what happened with him. You forgot. If I told you I made you Alahym, why didn't you know you could walk on water? You should have known that. Adam done it. So he done gave him and his wife authority over the fish. How you gonna rule on me? You can't even come out here and walk on water. Y'all people don't know what their business. See, I take the book and show you the truth. White people don't want you to know this. White people dumbed you down. They don't want you to know stuff like this. Why did he tell Mushaj just lay there and wait till I dried up all night? He actually told him to go ahead and walk on water. Not only him, he said, you and the Beni. Did he not tell him to go forth? Well, what was in the way? Was it? Now he just told him to go forth. Y'all all right? They don't want y'all to know stuff like that. These white people dumb you down. Let's see the 5th chapter book of Yehukanan. Yehukanan, they'll call it John 5:17. I'm just trying to see what happened. And you get that one, and you give me that Barashit chapter 1. Let me hear that Barashit, their Genesis 1 and 2 say. It's Yehukanan 5:17. They're going to call this Saint John. The only reason they put the saint in front of it, because white people always want you, that's a saint stands satanic. They got a satanic John. Think about it. What you think they mean when you meet a white man named John? You've been trained. When you read, it's called Saint John, Saint Mark, and Saint Matthew. White people always put saint in front of their stuff. Then they name the kid. How's that way they look good in your appearance? That's always how they deceived us. They saints. And you don't realize, you don't pay these folks no matter. They got groups, they got Satanites. I don't pay none of these people. I don't pay them no attention. We ain't got no saints. The book called them Kudash. Kudash means separated. Kudash. We don't have no holy. We don't use it because it's satanic. Kudash. That's the terminology we use. It's Kudash. Kudash. We don't have a holy. We don't have it. All that belongs to them. That's their stuff. That's their God. Listen to the book.
But Yahusha answered them.
And he got me the book of, about a sheet 1 and about 2. Listen.
My Abba worketh hitherto.
Listen what he said. Am I who?
Abba.
My father worketh, what was it?
Hitherto.
And what you do?
And I work.
Pay attention.
Therefore, the Yahudim sought the more to kill him.
Pay attention now. The Yahudim, that's our people, the Yahudim, not the Jews. The Yahudim sought the more to kill him. Tell him why, son.
Because he not only had broken the Shabbat.
See this? And what else did he do?
But said also that Alahym was his Abba.
He just said that Alahym was his father. Tell him what that means.
Making himself equal with Alahym.
Beautiful. Let's see what happened in the book of Barashit 1 and 2. We'll read it the way they got it. Genesis 1 and 2. Other one, you get me Order Yah. They're going to call this the book of Luke, chapter 3 and verse 37. You need to see where this stuff come from. How these people make a fool out of you. Listen.
And the Arats was without form and void.
See that? The Arats without form and void. This is what happened.
And darkness was upon the face of the deep.
This is what happened.
And the Ruach of Alahym moved upon the face of the waters.
And hold on for a minute. What happened?
And the Ruach of Alahym
What did it do?
moved upon the face of the
It
waters.
walked on water. I don't know what these people think. I'm not making this up. That Yahusha just said, hitherto my Abba work and I work. The statement was, the work that I'm doing is the exact same work that the Creator did. Now, they had enough sense to take up stones to kill him. Because if what you just said out of your mouth was that you and the Father were the same people, that you had the same ability that he had. That's what he said. How you ain't got enough sense to pick that up? That's what he said. They were going to kill him for it. Because you just said that whatever he do, you could do it. Well, when you go back to buy the sheet, the book just clearly told you that the arbor walked on water. Now, he just said that he was the son of Alahym. He just said he can walk and showed you he walked on water. At the book of Ordiyat, they call Luke 3:37. If I had a teacher, it's bad you take that book and show you. Why do white people never teach you this? Listen.
Which was the ben of Methuselah, which was the ben of.
The ben referring to what they would call the son. Listen.
Of Enoch.
Listen.
Which was the ben
whose
of Jared.
son Enoch name would actually be Canuk. CHANUK. Canuk. Listen.
Which was the ben of Melaleel.
Yeah.
Which was the ben of Canaan.
Yeah.
Which was the ben of Enos. Which was the ben of Seth. Which was the ben of Adam. Which was the ben of Alahym.
See that? Now, he just told you that Adam was the son of Alahym. So you telling me, let me get this straight. Alahym moved over the water without being in the water. And you tell me that Adam couldn't do that. That don't make sense when Yahushua just said, hitherto my arbor work and I work. Now, he said he was the son of Alahym and he could do the same thing he did. Well, Adam record show right here that he was the son of Alahym. So you tell me he couldn't walk on the midst of the water. When you went to learn in your Kazakal, when it was talking about the king of Tyre, it was only giving you a similitude. The water for him meant the people. So he had to move to get to be over the people. Well, this is the same replica that Adam had to do on the sea. This is the same replica Yahushua had to do on the sea. He had to move over the people. Why do you think we're telling you face? Because it was over the top of them. You don't know what your ability is? Pick me up at the book of Yeshayahu, chapter 40. They're going to call it Isaiah. They're going to call it Isaiah. Let me see about 28. Oh, you don't get me. Beth. Shamuel. They're going to call it second. They're going to call it 2 Samuel. But the actual we use Beth because it's your second Aleph Beth. Shamuel. Chapter 2. Jump down about, I don't know. Let's say 14, 2 and 14. Listen.
Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting Alahym, Yahuwah, the creator of the ends of the Arats, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increases strength.
Listen.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young Anushim shall utterly fall.
Listen.
But they that wait upon Yahuwah.
Hold on for a second, son. Hold on, what happened, son? Tell me what happened, son. Hold on for a minute before you get that too. Wait, yeah. Let's go ahead. You're going to jump over. Give me Shaphatim, chapter 15. Give me about 7. Listen.
But they that wait upon Yahuwah.
Listen what's going to happen.
Shall renew their strength.
Listen what that's going to happen.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles.
And what happened?
They shall run and not be weary. And they shall walk and not faint.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Y'all believe it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good, but y'all a little tired. I can stop. You don't know about your ability? All right, let's see what happens. All right, let's go to work. Let's pick me up at Shafatim, 15-7. Other one, you're going to pick me up at Shumuel. Shamuel, chapter 2 at verse 15, and they're going to call 2 Samuel. 2 and 14. That one, Tahalim, which they're going to call Psalms. Psalms is us got it, and Psalms is us don't. But the proper name is Tahalim, which means the praises. That's what it actually means, the praises. Listen to the book.
And Shamshun said unto them,
Listen what happened.
Though ye have done this,
What happened?
yet will I be avenged of you,
And what happened?
and after that I will cease.
Come on.
And he smote them hip and thigh with a great slaughter. He went down and dwelt in the top of the rock Etam.
Listen.
Then the Philistines went up and pitched in Yehudah and spread themselves in Lehi. And the Anashim of Yehudah said,
What did they say?
Why are you come up against us?
Mm-hmm.
And they answered, To bind Shamshun are we come up,
Come on.
to do to him as he hath done to us.
Yeah.
Then 3,000 Anashim of Yehudah went to the top of the rock Etam and said to Shamshun, Knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us?
Yeah. Listen.
What is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, As they did unto me, so have I done unto them.
What was that, y'all? What was that? That's the law. Eye for eye. Two for two. Hand for hand. Foot for foot. Rail for rail. Y'all all right? That's law. That's why he was justified. Shafatim. Listen.
And they said unto him, We are come down to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of the Philistines.
Come on, son.
And Shamshun said unto them,
Do what?
Swear unto me that ye will not fall upon me yourselves.
He actually told him to give him his word. Give me your word that you won't follow me. You'll kill me yourself. That's how they try to come along and accuse us of killing Yahushua, which don't make no sense. We gave him our word. We weren't going to kill him. That's why we wouldn't do it. In the 18th chapter, you'll clearly go and see in the 18th, hold on what you got, 18th chapter book of Yehukanan. Let's stop these crooked mouths. They'll go around talking about the Jews. The Jews did kill him because Jews are not never fake people in the first place. We'd never killed him. We'd have never done that. We gave him our word. 18. Oh, 18. Give me 18 and about 30. You said 30? Make it 28. Let's see what happened.
They answered and said unto him,
What happened?
If he were not a
Oh,
malefactor.
back it up there. Make it 25. Listen.
And Koph stood and warmed
Call it
himself.
St. John, 18 to 25. Listen.
And Koph stood and warmed himself.
Yeah.
They said therefore unto him, Art not thou also one of his Methites?
Come on.
He denied it, and said, I am not. One of the servants of the high Kahan, being his kinsman, whose ear Koph cut off,
Yeah.
saith, Did not I see thee in the garden with him?
Yeah.
Koph then denied again,
What happened?
and immediately the cock crew. Then led they Yahusha from Caiaphas unto the hall of judgment.
Listen what happened.
And it was early, and they themselves went not into the judgment hall,
Tell them what happened, Brandon.
lest they should be defiled,
Listen.
but that they might eat Pesach.
See that? They looked at it, they couldn't be in there. Because you can't take the Pesach and you were defiled by a dead body. That's your law. You can't do it. You were unclean by a dead body. They done went in there, they've been involved. You can't eat the Pesach. They're going to call it the Passover. It's called the Pesach. They want to be able to eat it. That's why they wouldn't go into there. They're not going to judgment hall. They don't want to be defiled. This is what else happened.
Pilate then went out unto them,
And what
and
happened?
said,
What
What
he-
accusation bring ye against this man?
Listen.
They answered and said unto him, If he were not a malefactor,
What happened?
we would not have delivered him up unto thee.
They said he wasn't guilty of a crime. We wouldn't have gave him to you. What happened?
Then said Pilate unto them,
What did he say?
Take ye him,
See that? He told us to take him and do what?
and judge him according to your law.
Tell him what we told him.
The Yahudim therefore said unto him,
What did we tell him?
It is not lawful for us to put any man to death.
See that? We couldn't do it. Y'all see how that worked for us? We couldn't do it. Because, see, it would have broke the scripture. All it was about the scripture being fulfilled. Coming up on Pesach, set them up, there was no way they could do it. Another time we'll do it, but we come on Pesach, we can't do it. We're unclean by a dead body. So there's no way we can take it. So therefore, we weren't touching it. Because you're going to look at how all this surfaced from. We're coming back to look at behavior. The book says he should be called a Nazarene. which means there's no way we were going to kill him. The reason he told you he should be called a Nazarene, you should go back to read so you would know. So we look at Shaphatim, we can look at Shamshun, who they call Samson. His name is Shamshun. So we look at Shamshun, we can clearly see. At the 15th chapter again, what verse we left off at? Verse 10?
13.
At 13, let's see what he said. Listen.
And they spake unto him, saying,
What did they say?
No, but we will bind thee
See
fast.
that? That's what we did. We didn't want, see that? Then we give him over? We said he wanted a male factor, we wouldn't have gave him to you. If he wasn't good, we wouldn't have gave him, but we would have never killed him. See how these people taught us lies? They call us Jews, and they'll say, you know, the Jews killed him. White people lie. I'm showing you pattern of behavior. We gave the man our word we weren't going to kill him. And they got it from our Abba. We were already taught in our law in the book of Bereshit, 38. Let's show where it stems from. I got to give you more than one witness. Bereshit. See what that's 38. Let me see what 17 say. Bereshit, they call it Genesis chapter 38, verse 17. Listen to the book.
And he said, I will send thee a kid from the flock.
37. Listen.
And the man said, They are departed hence, for I heard them say, Let us go to Dothan.
This is Yahusuf, who they call Joseph. Listen.
And Joseph went after his Aki.
For those that don't know how to spell his name, Yahusuf. Go ahead.
And Joseph went after his Aki and found them in Dothan. And when they saw him afar off, even before he came near unto them, they conspired against him to slay him. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh.
Yeah.
Come now therefore, and let us slay him,
Yeah.
and cast him into some pit, and we will say, Some evil beast hath devoured him,
Listen.
and we shall see what will become of his dreams.
Listen what happened.
And Reuben heard it, and he delivered him out of their hands, and said,
What did he say?
Let us not kill him.
Let us what?
Let us not kill him.
Tell me what happened.
And Reuben said unto them, Shed no blood, but cast him into this pit that is in the wilderness.
So guess how they had to cast him into the pit? They had to bind him. How is you going to put him if you didn't catch him if you didn't bind him? So you see your law being fulfilled. This stuff that people taught, how many of y'all taught years ago they said the Jews killed him? This is how ignorant these people are. Where do you get this from when they don't even tell you that in the book? They clearly told you we're not doing that. Because the law, they looked at our law, it wasn't law for us to kill our brother. When we had a discrepancy between us, when Rehoboam, the son of Shalom, who they call Solomon, and when Joab never, not Joab, Jeroboam. When they separated and Yasharal went off as 10 tribes, and when Rehoboam took off with 2 tribes, when we went back up to fight against them, Yahuwah clearly told us, let every man return back to his house in peace. He said, you shall not fight against your Aki. The pattern had already been set for us now. It makes no sense to tell us that we killed a man. That's stupid. When you stay here looking at the law, we guilty because we bound him. The book clearly told, if sinners entice thee, that's what we were guilty at. If they said, let us lurk privately for innocent blood, he told us don't go with them. But we did it. That's where you're guilty. Don't let people teach you these lies. We never killed that man. It makes sense. You see the pattern of your law. If you killed him, then you was a Gentile. Bad teaching. Come on, something better than what we had. Shaphatim. Let me finish up Shaphatim. Shaphatim, chapter 15. We left off at what, verse 13?
13.
Listen, this is chapter 15, verse 13. Shaphatim, they call it Judges. Listen.
And they spake unto him, saying,
What
No,
did it say? No.
but we will bind thee fast and deliver thee into their hand.
See that? We did that. Come on.
But surely we will not kill thee.
Let's see that. Surely we're going to kill you.
But surely we will not kill thee.
Now, how y'all feel you sit here and you learn this book clearly telling you ain't no way in the world we killed this man? Why would you let these people teach you that we killed them? White people lie. Listen.
And they bound him with 2 new cords and brought him up from the rock.
Listen.
And when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him And the Ruach of Yahuwah came mightily upon him,
Listen.
and the cords that were upon his arms became as flax that was burnt with fire, and his bands loosed from off his hands.
Listen.
And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand and took it, and slew 1,000 Anus therewith. And Shamshun said, with the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, with the jaw of an ass have I slain 1,000 Anus.
Listen.
And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking,
Yeah.
that he cast away the jawbone out of his hand, and called that place Ramath Lehi. And he was sore athirst, and called on Yahuwah, and said,
What did he say?
Thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant,
And what happened?
and now shall I die for thirst,
And what happened?
fall into the hand of the uncircumcised.
What happened?
But Alahym clave an hollow place that was in the jar, and there came water thereout.
What happened?
And when he had drunk, his ruach came again, and he revived.
Listen.
Wherefore he called the name thereof on Hakori, which is in Lehi unto this Yom.
What we learned right here was they that wait upon Yahuwah, he renewed their strength. What happened? Didn't he wait on it? Well, did he renew his strength? Well, we saw that, didn't we? At the book of Beth Shemuel. They're going to call 2 Samuel, chapter 2 at verse 14. I don't know what you're saying. Listen. Beth Shemuel 2 and 14. Listen.
And Abner said to Joab, Let the young men now arise and play before us.
Yeah.
And Joab said, Let them arise. And there arose and went over by number 12 of Benjamin, which pertained to Ishbosheth the ben of Shaul, and 12 of the servants of Daud.
Come on.
And they caught every one his fellow by the head, and thrust his sword in his fellow's side.
Yeah.
So they fell down together. Wherefore that place was called Helkat Hatsurim, which is in Gibeon. And there was a very sore battle that Yom, and Abner was beaten, and the men of Yasharal before the servants of Daud. And there were 3 Beni of Zuriah there, Joab, and Abishai, and Asahel. And Asahel was as light of foot as a wild roe.
Look at that. And that would have told you that he was as light of foot or fleet of foot as was a gazelle. Gazelle is actually faster. It was actually talking about a gazelle. Just for the record. It was talking about a gazelle. Listen.
And Asahel pursued after Abner.
Yeah.
And in going, he turned not to the right hand nor to the left
What
from
happened?
following Abner.
What happened?
Then Abner looked behind him and said, Art thou Asahel?
Yeah.
And he answered, I am.
Listen.
And Abner said unto him,
What is
Turn
that?
thee aside to thy right hand or to thy left,
Yeah.
and lay thee hold on one of the young men.
Which he told him to turn and fight with one of the other guys. And you can take their armor from him. What happened?
And take thee his armor.
What happened?
But Asahel would not turn aside from following
You
him.
know what we learned right here, Brandon? He was running. He didn't even faint. Y'all didn't pay attention to that? He wouldn't turn to the right hand or to the left. He was running. He wouldn't even faint. He asked him what he answered. He told him if he could just stop and turn to the side, he can go ahead and fight one of them and he can get their armor. But he wouldn't do it. Your book had already told you that. They that wait on him said they renewed their strength. Said they would run, they wouldn't even faint. Y'all all right? Wow. Let's see 139th Division of Tahalim. About 5. Listen to the book.
Thou hast beset me behind and before, and laid thine hand upon me.
Yeah.
Such knowledge is too wonderful for
You hear
me.
that? That's a lot for me. What happened, sign?
It is high,
It is what?
high,
It is what?
high.
Where did he put his sign at? But he said it was too wonderful for him. Y'all didn't pay attention to that. What was it again? Reason why?
It is high.
Oh, let's see what happened.
I cannot attain unto it.
So what happened?
Whither shall I go
From
from
where?
thy ruach?
What happened?
Or whither shall I flee from thy presence?
Like what?
If I ascend up into Shamayim, thou art there.
So y'all don't believe that Adam can fly? How is he going to be over the birds? He did put him over the fishes of the sea. And we prove he can walk on water. But you didn't know he could fly. That the knowledge was too high for him. I'd have come up there and get it. Y'all all right? Oh, you believe when R. Kelly told you believe he could fly though. That's amazing. I don't know why folks, they doubted. He told you he could touch the sky. Say, think about it every night and day. He didn't believe what he said, dude. Say he spread his wings so he could fly away. This is what he told you.
If I make my bed in hell, behold, thou art there.
That man can go down in the deep. Listen.
If I take the wings of the morning
And do what?
and dwell in the uttermost parts of the sea,
That man can cross over the water. He said, I can go to the further side of the sea. Y'all all right? What happened?
even there shall thy hand lead me,
See that? What happened?
and thy right hand shall hold me.
See that? People don't even look at it. I don't know what people think about. I don't know why people didn't know we got the ability. I'm just curious about an eagle. What y'all see about an eagle flying? Y'all ever seen a bird fly before? What'd he do? Like this? Flap his wings? Them corners will come just like us, just like the horns on an ox. Watch how his wings go when he fly up. They're going to draw a little bird. You turn that bird over and then fly sideways, the corner of the wing, they're going to come up. Y'all all right? You telling me that bird going to fly going straight, he going to have to soar. He got to go up. You talking about we trying to mount, we trying to get up. That's a difference. That's a difference. He just fly, he just gliding and hang gliding, that's different. But this man just talked about he going up in the Shamayim. Y'all all right? Make a difference. You just didn't know what kind of ability you had, did you? Now look at something in the book of Alahym, chapter 20, verse 17. Exodus, that they'll call it. So I'm reading this sounds strange to you because white people won't tell it to you. You know what? It ain't strange. None of the movies you watch ain't strange. You ain't never watched a real movie in your life. All his documentary live. I'm showing you straight truth, and you ain't even know this about yourself. And you think this fiction. Hell, you believe Star Trek. You believe X-Men. You believe everything other than you believe the book. (20 and 17). Listen to the book.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house.
Listen.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ashah, nor his
happened?
manservant,
Uh-huh.
nor his maidservant,
Yeah.
nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. And all the people saw the thunderings, and the lightnings, and the noise of the teruah, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off.
Yeah.
And they said unto Mashah, Speak thou with us, and we will hear.
What happened?
But let not Alahym speak with us, lest we die.
Y'all hear that? What happened?
And Mashah said unto the people, Fear not, for Alahym is come to prove you, and that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not.
Yeah.
And the people stood afar off, and Mashah drew near unto the thick Kashak where Alahym was.
That's beautiful, Brandon. We'll look at Shaphatim, Beth, Shaphatim, I'm sorry, not Shaphatim, Shemuel 2 and 1, which is going to call 2 Samuel, chapter 20, chapter 2 at verse 1. Beth, Shemuel 2 and 1. I tell the people don't believe none of the book, you don't believe all of it. Let's see what happened. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass
This is 2 Samuel chapter 2 at verse 1. Listen.
after this that
No, make it. No. 4 and 1. Olive. 4 and 1. I do apologize. Olive, 1 Samuel. First Shemuel, the U, all for Alahym, chapter 4 at verse 1. Listen to the book.
and the debar of Shamuel came to all Yasharal. Now Yasharal went out against the Philistines to battle and pitched beside Ebenezer, and the Philistines pitched in Aphek, and the Philistines put themselves in array against Yasharal, and when they joined battle, Yasharal was smitten before the Philistines, and they slew of the army in the field about 4,000 Anashim. And when the armed were come into the camp, the elders of Yasharal said, Wherefore hath Yahuwah smitten us to Yum before the Philistines?
Listen what happened.
Let us fetch the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah out of Shiloh unto us, that when it cometh among us,
What happened?
it may save us out of the hand of our enemies.
What happened?
So the arm sent to Shiloh, that they might bring from thence the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah of hosts,
Yeah.
which dwelleth between the cherubims, and the two Beni of Ali, Hophni, and Phinehas were there with the ark of the covenant of Alahym.
Yeah.
And when the ark of the covenant of Yahuwah came into the camp, all Yasharal shouted with a great shout, so
Listen.
that the Arats rang again.
What happened?
All Yasharal shouted with a great shout,
For what happened?
so that the Arats rang again.
Listen.
And when the Philistines heard the noise of the shout,
What happened?
they said,
What did they say?
What meaneth the noise of this great shout in the camp of
Yeah.
the Abarim?
What did it mean?
And they understood
That what?
the ark of Yahuwah was come into the camp,
Yeah.
and the Philistines were afraid,
Yeah.
for they said,
What did they say?
Alahym is come into the camp.
These people just made the whole earth shake. You heard the book, you heard again? All they did was what they Abba did. When he spoke before, you didn't believe what happened. Then it started shaking. And the book said they had enough sense to understand Alahym back again. He talking again. He talking again. Everybody know you better than you do. You just never actually been taught about your ability. Everybody spent more time to dumb you down, to weaken you, and to suppress you. That's why white people keep enforcing. Whenever they come at you, that's why they come with so many people. When they came to Shamshun, look how many people, 1,000 men for one man. Look how the police always come to a black man to get him. Huh? Because they don't want him to know his true strength. They try to come and overpower him because they already know what happened. This man learned what kind of strength he is and how strong he is. This man will kill us all. So I always come to suppress you with so many. It take 1,000 men to go get one person. You look at the police when they beat up a black man, they ain't never know one-on-one. They going to have him and his buddy. Because they don't ever want you to know the ability that you got. These people know you, and your enemies know you. They have no sense to know. They knew exactly. They put there said they were trying to guesstimate what happened. They heard that noise and the thing started shaking. They said, he's doing it again. Y'all all right? Hard for you to kind of perceive that, huh? Let me look at something. Say that Matthieu 21 and 20. Let me just see something quick here. It's beautiful. See if that's 21 and 20. I might be off. Just shoot from the hip a little bit. Y'all all right? Hold some. Listen,
And when the Mathetes saw it, they marveled, saying,
what they saying.
How soon is the fig tree withered away?
You know what they were looking at? That's amazing. As soon as he said that, it didn't even take that long and that tree just started withering away. What happened?
Yahusha answered and said unto them,
What did he tell them?
Truly I say unto
What
you,
did you say?
if ye have faith, and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea,
What happened?
it shall be done.
What happened?
And all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive.
That's tight, Brandon. That's 20. Good. Tight. You didn't know you could do that? What sense it would make that you couldn't do it if he just gave you authority over everything in your rights? See, when you went back to buy the sheet, the first chapter, he clearly told you that you were supposed to subdue it. Subdue it means I can control everything in it. You could speak to a tree or a rock and tell it be removed. He said, it'll move. Y'all all right? That's hard for y'all to believe, huh? Otherwise, what are we going to say? He was lying? You know what everybody wants to spend their time trying to do? He was talking figuratively. Or he wasn't talking figuratively. He was speaking in a parable or something. I don't know where people got it from. He meant what he said. So when he spoke to the fig tree, what he talking in a enigma? He told the tree that he told it, curse it, nobody eat off you anymore after this. And it died right then. So what's the correlation for me? I'm supposed to take that and bind it and strip it and move it around and ISO and EXO. I don't know where you got it from. Right. The man could have just sat here and told you what you're supposed to do. He said, you can do the same thing. He said, if you had the faith, if you believe it. Y'all all right? Let's jump back and look at something again at that 21st, that 14th chapter book of Matthiyahu. 14:20. I'm going to get ready and let y'all go. Y'all so tired. I'll tell y'all some shit about some mall said y'all be woke. About some good cracker coming to town and give y'all a tax break. Anything cracker give you, going to take it back. Hell, you're going to mess it up anyway. You don't get it but one time. They're going to be for white people. You ain't got enough sense. This is what hurt me with my people. And my people had enough sense to invest their money behind us and we build our own stuff. Not just go get no one business. You need your own banks. You need to fund yourself. You need to educate yourself. You need to build your own houses. You need your own community. You need your own hospitals. You need your own police. You need your own governing power to rule over you. You need your own judges. Don't ever start. If you're going to go and all you're going to do is just build a business, you're going to put your money in a white bank. But mean a white bank going to go loan your money back out to white business and come back and give you a higher rate. If you're going to build stores, you need to be able to fund your stores. You need to be able to grow your own product and put it in your store. You need to set up at the white. That's how whites think. White don't think business. White think business funded with white money, white banks. Whites go get money from Asian people, and Asian people will never run this country. Whites own everybody, but nobody run this country. See, that's how you gotta learn how to do business with white people without white people owning your ass. Every time you do something, somebody own your ass. As much money they owe China for them bad debts and notes they gave them through Countrywide, who at Bank of America, all white people do is change their name when they screw somebody. Hell, the Chinese still can't tell them what to do. Matter of fact, they just put sanction on China money. They just boycott and shut their money down. Nobody shut these cracker money down. You got to learn how to do business with these people. Business is business now. I try to teach you how to do it. You don't want to learn how to do that, though. See, this is what I see when I see the book. You can't tell me what kind of authority, power I got, then I'm going to go be a slave for this man. I've been told y'all about this stuff. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. But that's you and this me. It's going to be hard for me to do it. Knowing what I got, knowing what I can do, that's tight. I can go speak to a rock and tell a mountain, not a rock, Brent, not a rock, a mountain. Go get in the water. Huh? Tree, die. Get over there. You understand? Adon was in the garden, he could move stuff around. He put him in the garden and dress it, bro. Over here. Come here. You. Here. Move. Over there. Go over there. Go. Come on. Go. Come. This your name. Come here. Your name. That's the authority he had. That's hard for you to believe it. I don't know why he just said he could do it. And now, where did he get this authority from? Let's see what happened. This is Matthiyahu. Everything, he the only one who could do it. Let's see what happened. Let's pick this up. This is 14th chapter of Matthiyahu. Matthew chapter 14, verse 20. Listen.
And they did all eat and were filled, and
Jump down 22. Listen, 22.
and straightway Yahusha constrained his Methodist to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side,
Yeah.
while he sent the multitudes away.
Listen.
And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone.
Mm-hmm.
But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary.
Listen.
And in the fourth watch of the Layla, Yahusha went unto them, walking on the sea.
Listen.
And when the Methodist saw him walking on the sea,
Had to have some witness. They seen him walking on the sea. Listen what happened.
they were troubled,
They were troubled. It scared them to death. Listen.
saying,
What?
It is a Ruach.
They thought it was a ruach moving on the water, which makes sense. It happened before. Listen.
And they cried out for fear.
They cried out for fear.
But straightway Yahusha spake unto them, saying,
What did he say?
Be of Taub cheer.
Listen.
It is I. Be
Listen.
not afraid.
Be not afraid. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared now. What happened?
And Cuff answered him and said,
What Cuff say?
Adoni,
What?
if it be thou,
What you want me to do?
bid me come unto thee on the Maim.
And what happened?
And he said, Come.
And what happened?
And when Cuff was come down out of the ship,
What he do?
he walked on the Maim to go to Yahusha.
Never happened before. Yahushua the only one could do it. How did Cuff do it? This is what happened.
But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Adoni, save me.
You know what happened? He started saying stuff contrary to him. That's what happened to us. White people contrary to us. That's why you drowning in debt, in poverty, in sorrow. White people contrary to us. That's what make you lose hope. Y'all don't like that, do you? The wind wasn't working with me, were going against it. They tell all the time, people tell you, say, you know what? It's stuff I could do, but it's all these evil spirits working against me. There's so many things working against you to keep you from believing in yourself. That's why they keep passing more laws and fear on black people. What's going to happen? Your incarceration. Or this happened to you. They're going to seize and take your stuff. It's always going against you. So you get fear. So you don't believe what you're able to do. Y'all all right? That's bad. We didn't go and get it. Y'all didn't look at Abraham, did it? That man taught about how they were going to walk too in that thing. You know Abraham walked the whole land. You never heard about how tired he got. That man walked the whole land, the height, the width, and the breadth. That's going to be the mountains and everything. Can you imagine an old man walking the whole land and up the mountains and back down? 13, 17, by the sheep. I don't want you to be putting stuff out my mouth. You know, they don't want you to think like this, Zach. That's dangerous. To actually think about, listen, anytime they had them long distance run, you know how we beat them? A black man. A black man beat them. Y'all know they practice on running mountains. They don't walk and they run them. Where you think they get them from? White people can't take it. They make up marathon. Anything they can do just so they can win. They don't let them niggas get it now. They throw that bike right. But I don't need no bike. Hell, I can run it fast as a gazelle. White people got to make up stuff. About a sheep, Genesis 13, 17. We're going to get ready to close y'all out here. Listen.
Arise, walk through the land in the length of it.
Hold on a minute. Walk where?
Walk through the land
And what happened?
in the length of it.
Y'all pay attention. Hold on a minute. Pay attention. I want you to walk that land as far as it goes. That's the length, right? What up, Brandon?
And in the breadth of it.
So now I go all the way this way. As far as that land go, I got to come back, and then you want me to go across it. What happened?
For I will give it unto thee.
That's tight, ain't it? So what happened?
Then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto Yahuwah.
See that? This man just been told to walk the length and the width of the land. If I keep walking straight, you don't think no mountain's going to be in my way? I got to walk the length of this thing and the width of it. That's why I'm going to probably measure it. Y'all all right? Why these people want to tell you this? Man, look here. We can run and don't get weary. We can walk and don't even faint. Why didn't tell us this? This is all Christianity that they try to always give you foolishness. I'm telling you the ability that he gave us in creation, in bara. That's beautiful. Y'all all right? Let's just pick up Acts of the Apostle, chapter 14. I'm getting ready to close y'all out. 14. Give me about verse 3. Who knows? Acts chapter 14, verse 3 will be fine. Listen.
Long time, therefore, abode they speaking boldly in the Adani,
Listen.
which gave testimony unto the debar of his Khan, and granted
The Khan, C-H-A-N, refers to what they would call grace. You know they'll tell us all the time, he ain't nothing but a Khan. Ain't that right? That would the white folks tell you was a Khan. You know, the whole time they didn't tell you, they were trying to tell you ain't nothing but grace, just favor. That's all he is, a favor. White people that sit around and give you a good name, you didn't even know it. I ain't no Khan. Who better be calling me no Khan? You try to work to prove to people you ain't got no favor. That's why you got to watch white people that give you stuff. Stuff they give you supposed to be bad is actually good. That's how you got niggas from Negus. Because these folks, white crackers couldn't say it. They couldn't call you an emperor. Negus. They knew that it meant that you was an emperor. These crackers called you a nigger. Because you didn't know. They wonder why. They'll say, why y'all call each other nigger? Because they realizing what's making you start attracting to that word. Because some starting to come back to your regular. Yeah, nah, nigga, come on. What's up, my nigga? I'm a nigga. Man, nigga, nigga ain't been doing that. Nigga been chilling. I keep telling emperor ain't doing that. What you been doing, emperor? Because this emperor ain't been doing that. You know, they're chilling. White people watch you trying to figure, why y'all walk up calling each other nigga? Because they knew it come from what? Negus. They knew what you were saying. They were sitting here watching, realizing they done took a word that we done say and we tried to frame you with, make you get, and then you walk around like old stupid nigga, walk around trying to bear it. That's all I just walked up and told the man. I asked the emperor, what you been doing, emperor? He said, hey, nigga ain't doing what you doing, nigga. Man, emperor been chilling. Huh? Whole time they messed us up. That word do something to me, man. Brother, we don't need to say that. I know, Cracker done got you. See, how the Cracker gave it to you to make you get away, he made it sound like it was something bad. It was just his mispronunciation. He's always twisted something. He watched us use and called each other niggas. Every time he watch, he's trying to figure, why did that mean he's an emperor, he's a ruler. A nigger. That's just a nigger. I don't want no niggas around here, no niggas. And make sure that you start telling the man you ain't no ruler, you ain't no emperor no more. He played us the whole time. They said, why he used that word? Because the crackers, I got to watch them. They tell you something bad, watch how they're good. They tell you something good, watch how they're bad. All right, they're trying to tell you now. Listen.
And wonders to be done by their hands.
Listen.
And the multitude of the city was divided.
Yeah.
And part held with the Yahudim.
That's the same thing how people watch me. Some people be divided. Now, some are hold with the Yahudim. They'll realize I ain't giving you nothing but book. They get mad at me, ain't nothing but the book. Listen.
And part with the apostles.
Listen.
And when there was an assault made both of the Gentiles and also of the Yahudim with their rulers to use them despitefully and to stone them, they were ware of it and fled unto Lystra and Derbe, cities of Lycaonia, and unto the region that lieth round about.
Listen.
And there they preached the Dabarim.
Listen.
And there sat a certain Ish at Lystra, impotent in his feet, being a cripple from his mater womb, who never had walked.
Listen.
The same heard Shaul speak, who steadfastly beholding him, and perceiving that he had faith to be healed, said with a loud voice, stand upright on thy feet. And he leaped and walked.
Look at that. Told him to stand upright on his feet. What did the man do? You say he started crawling on doing what?
And he leaped.
You say he wrote a check for how much?
And he leaped.
And you say he paid, his family been paying how much is sowing in his ministry?
And he leaped.
This neat bastard. Listen.
And walked.
Listen.
And when the arm saw what Shaul had done,
Look, when the people saw what Shaul had done, what happened?
they lifted up their voices,
Listen what they did. They lifted up their voices.
saying
What did they say?
in the speech of Lycaonia,
That bad. What did they say?
the Alahym are come down to us in the likeness.
What would make them do that? So they done seen her before. What would make them say that? What would make you say that the Alahym done came down to camp? You done seen me before. You know me. You done seen me before. These people don't look at what we got to do. They don't really know, do you? Y'all don't know. Let's see what happened.
In the likeness of Anashim.
Listen to that. They came and they realized that they look like men. Alahym look like man. They just sat here and said that Alahym done came down. They didn't say, no, it can't be him. That's a man. They knew from the action, from the authority that was Alahym, and they knew he done came in the likeness of men. This is what happened.
And they called Barnabas.
Pay attention now. These are not our people. Correct. This is another people. This is what they did now.
And they called Barnabas.
Which was what?
Jupiter.
What is Jupiter? Jupiter. That's what? It's what? Some kind of god. They did not call him Jupiter. First of all, Jupiter is not Greek. They actually called him Zeus. They would never put this in their book because it messed you up. You just start looking. The reason they call him Zeus, they would call him because Zeus is one of the major gods. That's what they actually called him. That's why I told you watch Crackers. Crackers, all they did was just took a language and put there and put Jupiter. They know you weren't smarter than me. You'll never check behind. You'll just run around, you'll start shooting shit out your mouth like an asshole and start telling people they were calling people Jupiter. What the hell they gonna know about Jupiter? They ain't never been there before. They know about what they done fiction, what they made up. They call him Zeus. Listen.
And Shaul, Mercurius.
Makes sense to you they gonna call him Mercury? Some shit in the thermometer. Hey, thermometer. They call him Hermes. He was a messenger. Hermes. See how they put that? They know. Now, if you saw this, crackers know you're going to be watching. That's the same you as you got on Jesus. They knew you're going to be saying you're going to start watching them. So the cracker put in there Jupiter and Mercury. That's not even Greek. These people were Greek. That's how slick these people are. That's why you had to have a teacher. They're dangerous. How many times I told them your book been transgendered? This is what crackers do. They get you sold and tell you not to add and not take away. And the whole time, he did it when he gave it to you. He never even put back. You're not supposed to add or take away once you put back. He just completely just said he made a mess. Because he knew. And he sat here and told these people call their man Zeus. They call him for Hermes, that you're going to be watching. You're going to start looking at other Greek mythology. And you're going to start watching these people. They knew what they were doing. Put Jupiter, put Mars, put Mercury. You never caught it. Well, I'm supposed to catch it. That's why I'm here. Mike, do you think he wants you to know how strong your people were? Look at this. At the 28th chapter book of Matthiyahu. He don't want you to know nothing about yourself. Oh, give me about a sheet. Woo, y'all done made me put some work up on that board today. Man, look here, man. This is a scientific equation up here. Huh? Listen. She was straight from him, me and Mr. Yahuwah. Nothing written down. I don't want to say that about a sheet. Say that 29 and 1. I'm going to get y'all finished up here in a minute. Y'all learn anything?
Yes, sir.
Good, good, good. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. By the sheet 29 and 1. Listen to the book.
Then Jacob went on his journey and came into the land of the arm of the east. And he looked, and behold, a well in the field, and lo, there were flocks of sheep lying by it. For out of that well they watered the flocks.
Y'all see what happened? For out of their well, tell them what they did.
They watered the flocks.
That's beautiful. Listen what they did. They will water the flock. Listen.
And a great stone was upon the well's mouth.
What happened?
And thither were all the flocks gathered, and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth and
What did
watered
they do
the
now?
sheep.
You saw all the sheep was what now?
And thither were all the flocks gathered,
Yeah.
and they rolled the stone from the well's mouth
Yeah.
and watered the sheep,
What happened?
and put the stone again upon the well's mouth
Listen.
in his place.
Yeah.
And Jacob said unto them,
What did he say?
My Aki, whence
Hey,
be
brothers,
ye?
where y'all come from? What happened?
And they said, Of Haran are we.
Listen.
And he said unto them, Know ye Laban the ben of Nahor? And they said, We know him.
Listen.
And he said unto them, Is he well?
Listen.
And they said, He is well. And behold, Rachel his bath cometh with the sheep.
Right, bath is the word for daughter. See, white folk done got them. They told you they're going to take a bath. They were talking about take our daughters. White folks ain't took no bath. They never washed their asses. We done met them. I'm tell you, I'm finna go take a bath. Whole time that the bath is the Abari word for daughter. They ain't taught us. This is stuff we got to watch now. You got to watch yourself. Nobody taught us this. See, white people take your term out and taught us, how the hell they stink and they done took a bath? Bath. That is the Abari word for daughter. So now the white cracker been sitting around him, you'd tell he was taking a bath. You didn't even pay attention, huh? Once I brainwash you and lose you, I can sit around and say this and then make a fool. Why? I said, where you going? I'm going to go take a bath. Okay, take care. Gonna go take a daughter. Heels and hours. Listen.
And he said, Lo, it is yet Alahym.
Y'all hear what time it is? What time they put it at? 12 o'clock, high noon. What happened?
Neither is it time that the cattle should be gathered together.
See that? It ain't even time for them to even be gathered together. Listen.
Water ye the sheep, and go and feed them.
Listen, water the sheep and go and feed them.
And they said, We cannot,
Yes.
until all the flocks be gathered together, until they roll the stone from the well's mouth. Then we water the sheep.
Listen.
And while he yet spake with them,
What happened?
Rachel came with her Abba's sheep,
See that? As he was talking, recall she came with her Abba's sheep. Listen.
for she kept them.
Listen.
And it came to
You
pass,
got me Matthew 28 and 1. Listen, it came to pass.
when Jacob saw Rachel,
What did he do?
the bath of Laban, his aim Aki,
Listen,
and the sheep
His
of
mother's brother. What happened? And the sheep.
of Laban,
Yeah.
his Aki, that Jacob, his aim Aki, that Jacob went near and rolled the stone from the well's mouth and watered the flock of Laban, his aim Aki.
Yeah.
And Jacob kissed Rachel
That's
and lifted
good.
up.
That's good. Yeah, they're going to lose it to him. When they finna marry around, they're going to marry around. One of these stones going to wind up rolling. Come on, pick me up. This is a book about a love story, too. The 28th chapter of the book of Matthew, 28 and 1. Other one got me, see that about a sheep, chapter 32, about 20. 32 and 20. Might be 33 and 20. Listen to the book.
In the end of the Shabbat,
Pay attention. At the end of Shabbat, what was going on, Brandon?
as it began to dawn toward the first yom of
As
the week,
as the Shamash began to come up, what happened, Brandon?
came Miriam Magdalene
Yeah.
and the other Miriam to see the sepulchre.
Listen, they came to see the sepulchre. What happened?
And behold,
What
there
happened?
was a great arach quake,
Y'all see that? The earth, the rock started shaking. What happened?
for the Malachim of Yahuwah descended
This is what
from
happened.
Shamayim,
The Malachim from Shamayim came down and descended from Shamayim. What did he do?
and came and rolled back the stone from the door.
About a sheep. Chapter 32 and 20. Listen to the book.
And say ye, moreover, behold, thy servant Jacob is behind us. For he said, I will appease him with the present that goeth before me, and afterward I will see his panim, peradventure he will accept of me.
Listen.
So went the present over before him,
The Baraka. Listen.
and himself lodged that Layla in the company.
What happened?
And he rose up that Layla and
Yeah.
took his 2 Ashah and his 2 women servants
Yeah.
and his 11 Beni and passed over the ford Jabbok.
Listen.
And he took them and sent them over the brook.
You know
and
why
said,
he passed over the ford? He was trying to get a Chevrolet. Think about it. 999,489 more. Think about it, he's going to pass the ford over. They don't like that. You heard him say he passed over the ford. That tight there, that book. Actually, no. A ford is actually a stream. It's a river. That's what they actually told you. You didn't pay attention to what he did. He walked on water again. They missed all that, didn't they? The man don't walk over. They just told you he crossed over. They say he walked in it. The book.
and passed over the ford Jabbok.
I don't know what the people thinking. Listen.
And Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a Ish with him until the breaking of the Yom.
Tell me about it.
And when he saw that he prevailed not against him,
What happened?
he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint
Listen.
as he wrestled with him.
And what happened?
And he said, Let me go, for the Yom breaketh.
What happened?
And he said, I will not let thee go.
Let me tell you, they keep talking about Shem Shum. You told a man just held down a Malaki all night. Malaki said, let me go. Ain't doing nothing. Brother, I just walked on water. They didn't pay attention today. The man just rolled a stone back. The book told you they had to roll it. They had to wait. They had enough men to move the stone. Your coach just walked up and just moved it out the way. All they keep, because crackers don't want you to know this. This in your book. I thought y'all would catch it, but I knew you wouldn't. I knew we ain't going to catch it. They too busy. Why you ain't here? If you'd have paid attention to the reading in the 29, they kept telling you they rolled the stone away, and they put it back. Your coach didn't wait on nobody. He did it by himself. Even my reading them told you they were going to say they want to know who was going to roll the stone back. Hell, ain't enough for us to do it. Malaki had to come down, the rocks had to shake. He had to come down and move out the way. Because I do that. You ain't going to believe when we walk over you to say sometime. You ain't going to believe. What's shaking, my brother? What's shaking? That's what we do. Whole lot of stuff we don't start saying. White people been listening to your conversation. White people watching you say stuff you shouldn't be saying that. What made you say what's shaking? Alahym talking. Alahym talking. We ain't ever talk. All they do, they took this story and made of a weak, passive man who could do nothing. The man just rolled a stone and it takes several people to move. They had to wait for a certain time until they could even move it. Man just walked up, he's saying, oh, that's it, all right. They get through, he just rolled it right back on over. It's only amazing we do it all the time. Y'all all right? It's bad, ain't it? Man, they didn't even pay attention. They done told the man pass over. Forward, it was actually, see, white people didn't want to know the water. They put the forward. They know you start thinking, they know you stupid. The man is crossing over riverbank. White people never want you to see this. They didn't want you to see this. How many of y'all didn't even know your cold had strength? Nobody even thought about it. They told you about the man wrestle with an angel. How much strength you got to wrestle with a Malachim and Shamayim? Listen what happened.
And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou baraka me.
Listen.
And he said unto him, what is thy name?
Listen.
And he said, Jacob.
Listen.
And he said, thy
you
name.
You ain't going to believe this. That what?
Thy name.
Shall do what?
Be called no more Jacob.
What you going to call me then?
But Yasharal.
Tell me what that means.
For as a ruler.
As a who?
A ruler.
A ruler. What happened?
Hast thou power with Alahym and with a noose.
So I can hold down to Malaki. I'll whip a man's ass. I'll kill a man. That man just said he held out a Malachi. He said, you held out a Malachi, you'll whoop a man's ass. You know what bad we said, man, I'll tear your ass out the frame. You didn't even know what you were saying. You didn't even know what you were saying. Didn't even know what we were saying. Malachi just proclaimed it. Why you think you people walk around? Yasharal is not a passive name. It means he ruled as Alahym. And you can't beat a man? That tight, ain't it? That tight. They ain't never taught you that. You thought that man was weak? The man sitting here rolling stone back by himself. Oh, we done got some bad information. Is that bad information? Goodness. Try to finish this stuff up, and I'm going to try to get y'all out of here. Let's see. Let's say that's Odiyah, chapter 24, 44. They call it Luke 24, 44. Beautiful way. Let's see what happens. Listen.
And he said unto them, These are the dabarim which I spake unto
He said,
you
these are the words I spake unto you,
while I was yet with
which
you.
means he said, all are ha dabarim. So did he speak Greek? Don't make sense if he just told them these are the words, which means he spoke abari. These are the words that I spake unto you while I was yet
With you,
I can't imagine what would have happened.
that all things must be fulfilled.
Y'all missed that too, then. Some kind of way I pull out something. Y'all think y'all probably caught everything. I'm too smart. Y'all too smart. Listen.
Which were written in the law of Moshe,
So Moshe be the beginning of the book. Dome, rooted garden, made trees move, made stones, and made. It don't make sense to tell me that unless I gotta have perception of what happened. He said he put him in the garden to dress it. How am I dressing if I get here everything where it's at? And it don't move. Explain me how am I dressing it? That's amazing. You dress Nahara, don't you? Even when she sleep. Which means you'll turn her and roll her, pick up her sometime where she be picked. And y'all did that when your kids sleep, when they sit there and get them dressed right down there. You pick them up and move them, don't you? You'll roll them, won't you? And get them dressed, won't you? And put them right back there. That's what the same thing Adam did. Don't make a difference sleep. I can still pick it up and move it. I don't know what the people thinking. That's the ability we had. All right, come on, finish up. Listen.
and in the Nabah,
And then in the Ba, which
and
is
in
and
the Tahalim,
concerning who?
concerning me.
So I'm gonna take wings and mount up. Send the Shamayim. I'll just check. Listen.
Then opened he their understanding,
That they do what now?
that they might understand the scriptures.
And what did he tell them?
And said unto them, Thus it is written,
And thus?
It behooved Mashiach to suffer,
And to do what?
and to rise from the dead the third yom,
And
that repentance and remission of sins should be preached in his name among all nations, beginning at Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And ye are witnesses of these things.
Listen.
And behold, I send the promise of my Abba upon you.
Yeah.
But tarry ye in the city of Jerusalem,
So what happened?
until ye be endued with power from on high.
They had to get the authority. He didn't want to give them the authority. That's all they would miss. I just got to give you the authority. Y'all know that? That's what he had to give to them. Y'all okay? Pick me up at the book of Yehukanan. $15, $17. St. John, they'll call it 15, 17. Listen to the book.
These things I command you, that you love one another.
Yeah.
If the Arats hate you,
What did it do?
ye know that it hated me before it hated you.
What happened?
If you were of the Arats,
What would they do?
the Arats would love his own.
What happened?
But because ye are not of the Arats,
Mm-hmm.
but I have chosen you out of the Arats,
Mm-hmm.
therefore the Arats hateth you.
What happened?
Remember the debar that I said unto you,
What happened?
the servant is not greater than his Adani.
Y'all hear that? He's not greater than his out of need. What happened?
If they have persecuted me,
So that's a master. So the servant is not greater than what was again?
than his Adani.
Galatians 4 and 1. I'm confused. Y'all help me with this confusion. See what's starting to happen with our people? Our people starting to come back and kind of catch, hopefully. See, in our speech, it's starting to do the same thing that cuss speech do. It's starting to betray you. His speech gave him away. He had been with him. I remember one time you got to see some Hebrew Israelites. We was at Aha, this was years ago. They would call each other, what they call themselves? Yahweh. What's up, Yahweh? Nothing, Yahweh. I was like myself, what in the world? First, the name was wrong. I just said to myself, they actually sit around calling each other Yahweh, Yahweh. This and that, Yahweh, Yahweh. What's going on, Yahweh? Nothing, Yahweh. How you doing, Yahweh? I was looking at the guy like, what in the world? But they were just trying to symbolize. I tell you, they recognize you are Alahym. I'm one too. I recognize you. You recognize me. That the same thing happened when Yahusha asked up, but who do men say I am? He said, thou art the Mashiach. He said, Baraka, say you the ben of Jonah. You know that I'm the ben of Alahym. I'm saying you the ben of Jonah. But I'm going to transfer that for you. All right, let's see what happens.
Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child,
I can't imagine what happened.
differeth nothing from a servant.
He different what now?
Nothing
What
from a
that mean
servant.
he different nothing? That means it's the same. If something is not different, it means it's the same. Is that not correct? But what was it, Brandon?
Though he be Adoni of all,
What happened?
but is under tutors and governors,
So he under tutors and governors, that would make him a servant. That would make him a servant. Though he be what?
though he be Adoni of all,
Adoni, not Lord. He will be master. He will be over all. Listen what happened.
but is under tutors and governors
When?
until the time appointed
That's
of
the
the
same thing
Abba.
that happened to us. Huh? And what happened, Brandon?
Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the Arats.
Listen.
But when the fullness of the time was come,
So that means an appointment. The pa, which refers to the appointment. When the fullness of time will come, what did he do?
Alahym sent forth his ben,
Did what?
made of an Ashah,
Tell me what happened.
made
son.
under the law.
So when we go back and read the law, we see all the ability they had under the law. You tell me that he was not over, he was not greater than them. According to what he said in the 15th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. We went through him for a reason. Where you left out? Yehukanan 15, what verse?
20.
Verse 20. Let's see what it says. (15 and 20), Yehukanan, they'll call it John. Listen,
Remember the debar that I said unto you,
what happened?
the servant is not greater than his Adoni.
So if he walked on water, you tell me the people over him couldn't do it? The book just said he was servant, didn't it? He was under tutors and governors. So if he was doing it, you tell me they couldn't do it? Y'all all right? This is according to what he just said. He said the servant is not greater than the master. You referred to him as the Son of Man. That means he was under, he came from man. Are we correct? Well, he just said that the servant not greater than the master. You tell me the son gonna be greater than the father? That don't make sense. I don't know, man. I don't know. Come on, finish this up.
If they have persecuted me,
Yeah.
they will also persecute you.
What happened?
If they have kept my saying,
What happened?
they will keep yours also.
What happened?
With all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake,
Yeah,
because they know not him that sent me.
yeah.
If I had not come and spoken unto them,
Pick me up at 14. Your Ukanan chapter 14. Give me verse 16. Listen.
and I will pray the Abba, and he shall give you another comforter, that he may abide with you forever,
Yeah.
even the Ruach of Amat, whom the Arats cannot receive, because it seeth him not, neither knoweth him, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you.
That's beautiful. What else?
I will not leave you comfortless, I will come to you. Yet a little while, and the Arats seeth me no more.
That's good. Give me 16 now. Your Ukanan 16. There's a conclusion to the matter. 16 and 16. Listen.
A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, because I go to the Abba.
And what would they fulfill for y'all? No. It's not lead them out. This to go out before them and come in before them. See your law? A little while, he said, you're going to see me go out, then you're going to see me come out. That's what we asked. That's what Mushah asked for. We asked for each that can go out before them and come in before them. Listen.
Then said some of his Methites among themselves,
What they say?
What is this that he saith unto us?
What happened?
A little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me, and because I go to the Abba.
Listen.
They said therefore, What is this that he saith, a little while? We cannot tell what he saith.
Mm-hmm.
Now Yahusha knew that they were desirous to ask him, and said unto them, Do ye inquire among yourselves of that I said, a little while, and ye shall not see me, and again a little while, and ye shall see me.
Mm-hmm.
Aman, aman, I say unto you, that ye shall weep and Ika, but the Arats shall rejoice, and ye shall be sorrowful,
Yeah.
but your sorrow shall be turned into joy.
Yeah.
A Asha, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come, but as soon as she is delivered of the Yalad, she remembereth no more the anguish for
What
joy
verse you
that
at now?
21
Finish up. Let me say.
for joy that a Ish is born into the Arat.
Yeah.
And ye now therefore have sorrow, but I will see you again, and your heart shall rejoice, and your joy no Ish taketh from you.
Yeah.
And in that yom ye shall ask me nothing. Aman, aman, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Abba in my name, he will give it you.
Yeah.
Hitherto have ye asked nothing in my name.
So why I started at 14 in that book? What the 16, 14?
16.
16, back him up at 14. Listen.
He shall glorify me, for he shall receive of mine, and shall shew it unto you. All things that the Abba hath are mine. Therefore said I, that he shall take of mine, and shall shew it unto you.
You right back where you were.
Yes, sir.
Might be 15, 13. What's it I want? 15, 13.
Howbeit, when he, the Ruach of Amat, is come, he will guide you into all Amat, for he shall not speak of himself.
No. 15, 15. Back it up. I'm here 15, 13. Listen.
Greater love have no man than this, that a Ish lay down his life for his friends.
Yeah.
Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you.
Come on.
Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Adani doeth.
Mm-hmm.
But I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Abba, I have made known unto you.
Yeah.
Ye have not chosen me,
What happened?
but I have chosen you.
At the 6th chapter book about a sheep. Six and 1. About a sheep. Genesis 6:1. Listen to the book.
And it came to pass,
Tell them what happened, Brandon.
when men began to multiply on the face of the Arats,
Pay attention. When
and
men
daughters were
began to-
born unto them,
and when daughters were born unto them, Beth were born unto them. Beth Ula.
Banuth,
Banu. Sorry.
that the Beni of Alahym saw the Banuth of Anashim, that
Then
they
what
were
happened
fair.
now? What happened?
That the Beni of Alahym,
That the sons of Alahym saw the who?
the Banuth of
They
Anashim,
saw the daughters of men. That they were what?
fair,
They were what?
fair,
They were what?
fair.
What did they do?
And they took them wives of
How?
all that they chose.
Yahushua just told y'all that. You didn't choose me. I chose you. Y'all don't know what happened, did you? Listen what happened. You get me by the sheet 126. Listen.
And Yahuwah said, My Ruach shall not always strive with man,
Listen.
for that he also is flesh.
Listen.
Yet his Yamim shall be 120 years.
Listen.
There were giants in the Arats in those Yamim,
What happened?
and also after that,
Yeah.
when the Beni of
Y'all see what
Alahym,
happened? Let's see what happened at by the sheet 126 now. You heard him. Barashit 126. Listen to the book.
And Alahym said,
What happened now?
and Alahym said,
Who did this again?
and Alahym said,
I couldn't imagine what he could have said.
let us
Make who?
Ish
How?
in our image.
So who you think he was talking to? If Yahushua just told you, I chose you. So he was talking to the son. He just told you, y'all didn't pay attention? When men began to multiply, that the Beni of Alahym, the sons of Alahym, they came down and they chose. That's why Yahushua told you, that's what I did. I showed the whole book was about him. It was about him coming down and making many Alahym. What did you think happened if the sons of Alahym came down and slept with the daughters of men? What you think that he created? We should have been looking for the sons of Alahym to come down and mate with us. That's why he told them you shall receive power after that. The memories come upon you. I know it took a long time, but we had to make sense out of it. I know they'll miss it. Why you think he was talking? He told them, you didn't choose me, I chose you. Tell me when they chose the Malachim. They didn't. He said the Malachim chose them. So then he told them that he said, you didn't choose me, I chose you. What do you think he just told you? That the Ben of Alahym done came down to mate with man. Y'all all right? This in your book. He said the same became mighty man. He said you're going to receive authority after. You're going to save power. After that, the rock done came upon you. Because you're going to need it. Y'all all right? What did y'all think happened? Oh, you was still stuck on the angel came and slept with the people. The Malachi did, because they were symbolizing somebody. He was coming down and he was going to mate with you. Y'all all right? Really, you didn't pay attention to what happened, did you? Let's say the 27th chapter of the book of Matthew. Matthew 27, 17. Man, where does they get all this information? Listen.
Therefore, when they were gathered together, Pilate said unto them, Whom will ye that I release unto you?
Listen.
Barabbas or Yahusha, which is called Mashiach?
Listen what happened.
For he knew that for envy they had delivered him.
Pay attention.
When he was set down on the judgment seat,
Listen.
his wife sent unto him, saying, have thou nothing to do with that Sadak Ish,
What happened?
for I have suffered many things this Yom in a dream because of him.
Listen what happened.
But the Rosh Kahan and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahusha.
What happened?
The governor answered and said unto them, Whether of the twain will ye that I release unto you?
Listen what happened.
They said, Barabbas.
They said who?
Barabbas.
Listen.
Pilate saith unto them, What shall I do then with Yahusha, which is called Mashiach?
Listen.
They all say unto him,
They did what?
They all say unto him,
Who did this?
They all say unto him,
Tell them what happened.
Let him be crucified.
What happened?
And the governor said, Why? What evil hath he done?
Tell me what happened.
But they cried out the more,
Yeah.
saying, Let him be crucified.
Let him do what?
Be crucified.
Listen.
When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing,
But rather,
a tumult was made.
they ain't gonna pay attention to that, do it. Who you think could do that? Alahym would. He saw. When those people started yelling, he heard the noise. You ain't gonna believe what just happened. This is Alahym talking. That's why you thought they wrote and told you about a tumult was made, which is a loud noise? Why you think they wrote, he's seeing that these people making a, he started hearing that the rocks were ringing out again. You heard the book say he couldn't prevail. Where you learn that from? You're cold. They too strong. I can't get away from these people. You missed it. That's what I'm here for. Come on, son.
He took water and washed his hands before the multitude,
Yeah,
saying, I am innocent of the blood of this Sadak person.
yeah,
See ye to it.
yeah.
Then answered all the people and said, His blood be on us and on our Beni.
Listen. See
Then
that?
released he Barabbas unto them.
Yeah.
And when he had
That's
scourged
good, that's
Yahusha,
good. That's good. Acts of the Apostle, chapter 2 at verse 19. We're going to run. Other one going to get me. Yeah, Ukanon 19. They're going to call St. John. 1928. I just finished this out for y'all. Since we're up here, me and Mr. Who are working this thing out for y'all. This is a scientific, mathematical equation. Look at all that up there. Man, we covering ground. Where you going to go to for get more information? They got to write it down. They got to study it out. They got to hypnotize, mesmerize you. I just walked it, put a collar on it. I said, come on, let's walk the dog. Listen to the book.
And I will shew wonders in Shamayim above,
What happened?
and Ot in the Arats beneath.
Who already got it? Good. You got it, Boston? All right, we'll walk it. Let's see. Listen. Ain't that wrong? Come on.
Dam and
Dam.
fire.
Dam is the word. We talked about it. D-A-M actually means blood. Don't let white people play you. It means blood. Listen.
And vapor of smoke.
Listen.
The Shamash shall be turned into Kashak,
Come on, son.
and the Yarak into Dam,
Listen.
before that great and notable Yom of Yahuwah
See
come.
that? He said for that great and notable day. It's the time he done already appointed. Listen.
And it shall come to pass,
That what happened?
whosoever shall call on the name of Yahuwah
Shall.
be saved.
Listen.
Ye Anus of Yasharal,
Pay attention.
hear these
He
Dabarim.
wants y'all to hear these Dabarim. Tell them why.
Yahusha of Nazareth,
Y'all need to pay attention. Listen.
a Ish approved of Alahym
See that? Isha proved to Alahym.
among you
Uh-huh.
by miracles and wonders and Ot, which Alahym did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know.
Listen what happened.
Him
Doing what?
being delivered,
By the what?
determinate counsel,
Him doing what?
being delivered,
By the who?
determinate counsel,
Tell me what happened.
and foreknowledge of Alahym.
Y'all didn't care what just happened. We chose him. Choose to love us. We chose him. You just missed it. You missed it. You were supposed to miss it. You didn't know that? He just flipped the script on you. We chose him. You missed it, huh? I got to prove that out for you. Your Ukanon, 10 and 30. Listen, this is your Ukanon, St. John 10 and 1, 10 and 30. Listen what he told you.
I and my Abba are one.
You hear what he just said? I and my Abba are one. What happened, Brandon?
Then the Yahudim took up stones
Then-
again to stone him.
Took up stones again to stone him. What happened, Brandon?
Yahusha answered them,
What happened?
Many ta'ub works have I shewed you
Listen.
from my Abba.
Listen what happened.
For which of those works do ye stone me?
Listen.
The Yahudim answered him, saying,
For For what?
For a ta'ub work we stone thee not,
Not for a good work. We don't stone you. But what happened?
but for blasphemy.
Like what?
And because that thou,
Being a what?
man,
Making thyself what?
Alahym,
What happened?
Yahusha answered them,
And did what?
is it not written in your law?
This is your law.
I said,
This is your law. What did you say?
ye are Alahym.
Y'all ain't gonna believe what just happened. The Beni of Yashara of Alahym, we done say here we done made it with him. Listen what he told you.
If he called them Alahym,
To whom
the word of Alahym came,
then the scripture,
cannot be broken.
even though he came down and he said, I chose you, and he said he made it with us, he couldn't change the scripture. He had to make sure we chose him. We made it with him. At the 19th chapter of the book of Yehukanan. I got a book. I told these people not smart, Mr. Yahuwah. He couldn't take away the validity of who you was. He couldn't do that. That's why the book said he thought it not robbery to be equal with us. He said, how about we both do it? How about we sleep with each other? Because you heard that the Beni of Alahym had made it with the Banu of men. Well, he was the son of man. Now we're going to see him in his feminine fashion. At the 19th chapter of the book of Yehukanan, verse 28. St. John chapter 19, verse 28. Listen to the book.
After this,
What happened?
Yahusha, knowing
That what?
all things were now accomplished,
Listen.
that the scripture might be fulfilled.
That's all I'm talking about. Do I stay with scripture? These folks say they want to. I got scripture for them teachers. I have not left this book only to define their words and to show these people these folks are hypocrites. Now he sit here and just say that all things were fulfilled. Let me see what happened.
Saith, I thirst.
What happened?
Now there was set a vessel full of vinegar, and they filled a sponge with vinegar, and put it upon hyssop, and put it to his mouth. And when Yahusha therefore had received the vinegar,
What happened?
he said, it is finished. And he bowed his head and gave up the ruach.
And what happened?
The Yahudim, therefore, because it was the preparation,
That the what?
body should not remain upon the toot on the Shabbat Yom,
Listen.
for that Shabbat Yom was an Shabbatun.
Which is a high Shabbat. Listen.
Besought Pilate that their legs might be broken,
And that their body?
and that they might be taken away.
What happened?
Then came the soldiers,
And break?
the legs of the first,
And?
of the other which was crucified with him,
But when they came to Yahusha,
and saw that he was dead already,
they break?
not his legs.
But one of the soldiers
With a spear
did what?
pricked his side, and
And-
forthwith
Came what?
there out Dam and Mayim.
Which showed right there, you just penetrated a version, they'll call it, a Bethula. Now you understand in the 20th chapter why when they would have came to the sepulchre, why they would have looked in. And they would have saw everything separated. The napkin that was by his face separated, and the one around his body because it had blood on it. Our law teaches us that a virgin, which is a Bethula, when she had slept with a man, the father gave him a blanket. That when he penetrated, she would put blood on the blanket. This would be the tokens of her virginity. So you ain't gonna believe who just slept with him. The Beni of Alahym. That's a beautiful way. I know this over y'all here. This ain't kind of information y'all need, is it? But you can see what he said. Did not I say in your law that ye are? Now, if he called them Alahym, to whom the Dabarim of Alahym came, then the scripture, let me show you something, flip side. We went all the way around and show you this. Their constitution teaches them that they are a God. That's why they fight you not to break their constitution, because they want their constitution to have the same validity as your book. That's why they can tell you different things you can't do, because they're telling you you are a God. That's what they teach the white people. That's why white people get summoned to come to court. They say, no, I come by appearance. You don't make me do nothing. You can't summon me to do nothing. That's soothsaying. White people tell you, I come by permission. I come by my own accord. Nobody make me do nothing because they've been watching you. Nobody able to hold you back. Nobody able to stop you except through information. This is how they cripple you. This is how they dumb you down. This is how they come you with fields, with guns and with bullets and with multitudes of men and all this stuff they're doing because you've been sold out. All these preachers sold you. All the information. I had to do all that just to come in. Y'all know y'all forgot. I can't forget what I've been doing. All that about your Constitution. This is the thing about it. I had to write all this just to say that one speech. I could have summed this up and been walked off. Because it's said in your law. All your laws that are covering your Constitution. Well, this is your Constitution. All they did is fabricated something to look like what you have. 13. Finish me up. Matthieu 13. I'll let y'all go. 13:48. Why I had to go through all this? I could have just said that. I could have sat down. They wouldn't believe me, would it? Now you can see when you look at their Constitution, they tell you what you can't do. How you going to charge Alahym? That's why they put all that stuff and put in a statement that you can't charge him. See, every time you look at that Constitution, you need to watch. It actually come back to show you the power that you actually illustrate. White people took it from you. No white man give me the hell with a white man. He don't give me nothing. Ain't no white man permission to do nothing. See, every time you go and you asking, you already sit here and you sit around, you gave up authority to do that. You give up authority every time. You'll look and see why white people will fight him on tickets, won't take it from me. Because white people tell me, if I take it from you, that means I'm not who I am. See, it don't work. That's why it's so much confused, because he's not going to let that Constitution work the way his book's supposed to work. That don't make sense. Why would you come to that book if the Constitution worked the same way? That's why it's a failure. This is 13:48, Matthieu. Listen to the book.
Which, when it was full, they drew to shore, and sat down, and gathered the ta'ub into vessels, but cast the bad away.
Listen what happened.
So shall it be at the end of the Arats.
Tell her what happened.
The Malachi shall come forth, and sever the wicked from among the Sadak,
Listen.
and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
You know, look at what kind of authority you got. You can pick people up and throw them in hellfire. They don't even know what they can do. Listen.
Yahusha saith unto them,
What did he ask?
have ye understood all these things?
See, that's what he want to know. Do you understand? He's trying to tell you, do y'all understand what kind of authority you got? What did they say?
They say unto him, Yea, Adoni.
They said we confused.
They say unto him, Yea, Adoni.
They said we understand exactly what you're saying. So what happened?
Then said he unto them,
What did he tell them?
therefore every scribe which is instructed
Y'all said that every teacher that's instructed into what?
unto the kingdom of Shamayim,
See that? To understand how to get into the kingdom of Alahym. The kingdom for us will be the Malkuth. The Malkuth. Because we are Malachim. Y'all got me? So we would dwell in a Malkuth. We wouldn't deal in the kingdom. This white folk stuff. That's why they love sandcastles. Like you said, they cheap sandcastles. Listen.
is like unto an each that is an householder,
It's just like a man that got a household. Listen what happened.
which bringeth forth out of his treasure
Tell them what happened, son.
things new and old.
That's what we do. Thank the Most High. Praise be the Most High.